Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're at Tipton High School. Tonight it's going to be Hamilton Heights and Tipton. Got to mention, Coach, 33 times Tipton has got together with Hamilton Heights. Tipton has 23 wins.
Well, hopefully after tonight it's going to be 24. We've got our hands full. Just a really great rivalry. Two schools that are 7 miles apart. Conference opponents. Trophy on the line. Week 8. It's going to be a perfect night for football. So Hamilton Heights has won this game the last 2 years. So hopefully the team in blue is going to be extremely hungry tonight, and maybe we can put our best performance of the year out there tonight.
Coach Toll, you got 140 wins, 84 losses. Tonight is game number 225 for Aaron Toll.
That's a lot for sure, but I guess I'm more concerned with the 141 than the 225. But those are things down the road that you think about. But we've got a big task at hand tonight.
Coach went to Central Catholic last week. They're Class 2A. They're rated number 1. They're 5-0. Got to mention, Tipton Blue Devils got 13 points on their defense.
Central Catholic is an outstanding team. That they have to be one of the favorites in 2A, if not the favorite. I think they've got 17 of their 20. They were a semi-state team last year and have 17 of their 22 starters back. We were a little shell-shocked early in last week's game, and I think we came to the realization that after about the first quarter that we could do some things. We did shoot ourselves in the foot a few times, but we had 150, 160 yards rushing. We had 250 total yards offense. Defensively, we shut them out the second half. We gave up a block punt. So there were some bright spots, but we're going to need to clean up some errors tonight and play I've told the team, if you want to win the Hammer tonight, we've got to play our best ball game of the year.
Coach, got to mention junior class member Isaiah Mahaney. He likes Percy Harvin, old player from the Vikings. He's returned 2 kickoffs consecutive ball games.
He's got great speed, and if teams kick it to him, we feel like we've got a setup that can get him in the green grass. So he needs to keep coming along. As we all know, he missed last year with a shoulder injury. I think he's still getting better every week, getting more and more comfortable. Those have been 2 huge plays the last 2 weeks.
You got 3 seniors defensively. Talk about Calvin Condit, 5'9", 175. He's got 46 tackles, 4 sacks, and he's got 2 interceptions.
He's playing at an all-state level, all-conference, all-state level. He's a three-year starter for us, so that's why he's one of our captains, and we rely on him in every facet of the game.
Cole Hussey, 55 tackles, 4 sacks.
He's been the leader of our defense for 3 years. We rely a lot on Cole too. I think they are both playing at a all-conference / all-state level. And again, they'll need to do that tonight.
And Oliver Conaway, he missed 2 games ago. He's back 6 games. He's got 28 tackles, 1 interception. And he comes in from the cornerback position to the line of scrimmage and makes tackles.
He's an excellent open field tackler. Very good cover guy. Again, is another guy that missed all of last year or most of last year. And, love having those 3 seniors. It's senior night tonight, so hopefully they play like seniors tonight.
Coach Toll, you're going to see a passing game tonight. You're going to see a second starter. That's Joey Sigler. And Tyler Champion's going to be hard to defend.
Tyler Champion's probably arguably the best receiver / athlete we will see this year, or at least up to this point. So we've got our hands full there. I think they've made a quarterback change. Sigler seems to me to be a really physical runner. So he's kind of that run-pass option. It's added to their offense and makes them much more difficult to defend.
Coach, last thing, previous 6 years, Coach Kirshner has had the Huskies. Tipton, 4 wins, Hamilton Heights, 2.
Problem is that 2 is the last 2. So hopefully we need to get the hammer back in our trophy case, and we take a lot of pride in this game, and hopefully our kids are extremely motivated and can put a great performance out there tonight.
Coach Harold, thank you.
Thank you.
So we're going to walk this direction. We'll look for Coach Kirshner. I see him. He's got the beard again. Coach Kirshner is a strength coach. I have witnessed him bench pressing 300 pounds. He played at Olivet Nazarene. He was an offensive lineman right there beside former coach Mitch Street. And then we'll see if he's got a minute or two to talk with us. And we'll walk this direction. Sun's out, shining. Very little wind. It's going from the west to the east. Coach Kirshner, great to see you again, sir.
How are you?
Appreciate it. I was just telling the fans as I walk over here, I saw you bench press 300 pounds. I tell you what, you've worked on the offensive line at Olivet Nazarene. Right beside your good buddy, you worked with Mitch Street.
Yes, sir. We played offensive line together. Obviously, he used to be the head football coach here. Had a lot of success years ago, and I was an assistant for him for his last 4 years and whatnot, and we still work together at the high school.
Coach, I don't know if you're aware of this, but media poll this week through 7 games, Hamilton Heights rated number 14.
Oh, really? I really didn't know that.
You probably don't care.
No, not really.
But that's a fact. They got 3 polls, and I looked that up, and yes, for a fact, Hamilton Heights number 14. Coach Kirshner, last week you had homecoming. You had Twin Lakes. You had number 10 coach, the winningest coach in the state of Indiana. You went against Kevin O'Shea. You got to win.
Yeah, always getting a win on homecoming's fun. Twin Lakes is a really good football team this year. Obviously, in the second year of Coach O'Shea's system, we knew they were going to be better. They got a young quarterback who's very talented and whatnot. And I thought in all 3 phases of the game, we played really well.
Coach, I want to take a break right now. And the Sigler family, Nick and Dee Dee, celebrated their 26th wedding anniversary on Tuesday this week, October 8th.
Yeah, they've got 3 boys here. Dee Dee graduated from Tipton, and 3 boys are on our football team right now. And the oldest one played for me a few years back.
And Nick's up there keeping stats for you.
Yeah, he keeps stats for us. So, and she's kind of our lead parent. She's in charge of everything in terms of feeding the kids and keeping everything organized. She keeps, just track of everything, and really is kind of the glue that holds everything together.
So with the Brown family, the Sigler family, they are quality people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm going to talk right now about your passing game. Tyler Champion, coach, right next door over here, Coach Toll mentioned that he is probably one of the best receivers in the state of Indiana.
I would 100% agree with that. He extends plays, he makes catches, he goes up and gets the ball. He's quick, he's shifty. He's the real deal.
In 7 games, he's got 5 touchdown passes. He's caught 33 passes. He averaged about 110 yards for your offense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's definitely a threat week in and week out.
Are we going to see Cam Fleming tonight?
Not yet. I'll leave that alone right now.
That's okay. He's your number 2 receiver. How about Keaton Weaver?
Yeah, he's out here ready to go.
Sounds good. Defensively, I'm going to talk about Michael Kane. He wears number 23. He's an outside linebacker. He's got 48 tackles, 5 sacks. He's got an interception.
Yeah, Michael Kane's an unreal player. He's fun to watch. He's physical. He's fast. He's very, very special.
You probably studied. I'm sure you did. You're going to see a freshman quarterback, Quinn Toll, tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he's pretty good, and his future definitely looks very bright here at Tipton.
Absolutely, and I'll mention Calvin Condon. I'm sure you know of him.
Mm-hmm. Yep, hard runner, tough-nosed kid, and plays great football.
Dallas Capshaw and Tyler Champion. I think they're probably close to each other in athletic ability.
Yeah, he's a very talented athlete. He's someone we got to watch out for.
Coach, I got to mention Wednesday night, your 8th grade team at Hamilton Heights defeated a good Kokomo team 36-0.
Yeah, they're a good football team. They've done well, and they've got good numbers. They've got 34 kids, and really there's like I think like 68 kids in our 7th and 8th grade programs this year. And I'm very excited about where our program is going in terms of our lower numbers. We've only gotten, I think, 3rd through 8th. We only had one group that was under 30 kids in the program, playing football this fall in the tackle league.
Coach Kirshner, it's a pleasure always. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So we're going to walk this direction. That is Coach Kirshner, Coach John Kirshner. He spells it Jon, just like John Hall. John Hall used to spell it Jon. We're going to walk up in the press box right now. 26 minutes. It's not 41 minutes like we killed right there at the Heritage game.
Yeah, we arrived a little early to that one, but it's a senior night here, so getting started a little early, with the festivities there. And so all the fall sports athletes and cheerleaders being recognized tonight at Tipton Ford Field. So it's always a great night for the community.
So they're announcing seniors right now. They're talking about the cheerleaders right now. They're going to introduce the fall program senior night here at the football game. We're going to walk up in the press box. Door is open tonight, so we won't have to walk around. We'll walk straight up and we'll go up in the press box right now. And we're going to talk with Mr. Nick Sigler. Nick Sigler, Tuesday was a special day for you and Dee Dee.
Yes, it was. It was my 26th year wedding anniversary.
That's great. You're going to see a quarterback playing tonight. He wears number 10. He's got a last name of Sigler.
Yes, he does. That's my second oldest son, Joey.
Joey played quarterback in middle school. He got the start last week. Joey, we'll mention Joey Sigler last week. Trying to find it. He got a good passing game. We'll talk about that upstairs.
Yeah, he did really well last week. I was proud of him.
I think it was 223 yards. No, 240 in the air.
Yep, and 3 touchdowns.
And Tyler Champion had 222 of those yards.
Yeah, he's a monster. He's a special kid when he gets the ball.
Absolutely. You want to say hi to maybe to Dee Dee's mom and dad?
Yes. Hi, Mark and Susie, the greatest in-laws in the world. I see them over there in the stands.
Mark is still a Bears fan, but he doesn't keep track of them like he used to.
No, he doesn't. He follows the Colts as well.
That's the way to go since 84.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
Thank you, Mr. Ziegler.
Yep, good talk with KJ.
Appreciate you, man. So we'll walk this direction. We'll walk up in the press box. They're introducing Dallas Capshaw right now. Senior night. And I appreciate both coaches allowing Put Me In Sports.com to talk with them. That's pretty nice. And we'll talk a little bit about each school. First, we'll talk about the visiting team on the scoreboard. That's the Hamilton Heights Huskies. Huskies have a school enrollment of 687. They're Class 3A, Sectional 29. They've got a new opponents in the sectional. Guerin Catholic's still in that sectional. There are 8 teams, and they stack up like this. Cascade Heights World, they're 7-0. Speedway, 4-3. Tri-West, 3-4. Guerin Catholic, 3-4. Indianapolis, Washington, 3-3. Hamilton Heights, 2-5. Crawfordsville, 2-5. West Vigo, 2-5. The principal at Hamilton Heights High School is Mr. Jared Mason. The athletic director is Mr. Kurt Ogden. And the athletic department manager is Lee Ann Moffitt. Hamilton Heights High School is located at 25802 State Road 19, Arcadia, Indiana, 46030. You can reach them by phone at 317-984-3551. On the web, you can find them at hhschuskies.org. They wear the collars orange, brown, and white. They perform in the Hoosier Conference. In football, they are in the big school division. And I will mention, in the Hoosier basketball, it'll be different. There'll be an East and a West division in basketball. And we're going to mention right now basketball in the East Division this year to be Hamilton Heights. Enrollment 687. They'll be in Class 3A, Sectional 24. Logansport, 1,226 enrollment. They'll be in Class 3A, Sectional 23. Tipton Blue Devils, 454 enrollment. They'll be in Class 2A, Sectional 39. And the Western Panthers, they have a school enrollment of 791. In the West Division, it's Benton Central. They have a school enrollment of 513. Central Catholic Knights, they have a school enrollment of 303. Rensselaer Central, the Bombers, have a school enrollment of 447. Twin Lakes Indians, school enrollment of 663. And West Lafayette Red Devils have a school enrollment of 750. Again, Hamilton Heights Huskies are currently 2 wins, 5 losses on the season. They're 2-1 in the Hoosier Conference Big School Division. Their head coach is Mr. John Kirshner. John Kirshner has 35 wins, 35 losses, working in year number 7 at Hamilton Heights. John Kirshner graduated from Ben Davis High School, 2004 graduate. Went to college at Olivet Nazarene, graduated in 2008. Next game on the agenda for Hamilton Heights. That'll be the last regular season game next Friday, October 18th, 7 o'clock start. West Lafayette Red Devils will be at the Hamilton Heights Huskies. That will be a conference game, big school division. Here's Larry with the Blue Devils.
Thank you, AJ. Tipton Blue Devils have an enrollment of 454. They are in Class 2A, Sectional 36. There are 8 teams in that sectional. Currently, Rochester sits at 6-1. Alexandria at 5-2, Tipton 4-3, Eastbrook 4-3, Eastern 3-4, Blackford 2-5, Wabash 1-6, and Elwood 1-6. Principal at Tipton is Mr. Craig Leach, Athletic Director Corey Fernung, and Athletic Trainer Mr. Burke Emmert. Tipton High School is located at 619 South Main Street, Tipton, Indiana, 46072. Phone number is 765-675-7431, and you can catch them online at tiptonathletics.com. They wear the blue and white. They are in the Hoosier Conference. There are 9 teams, 2 divisions. Big school division currently. Logansport sits at 3-0 in the conference, 6-1 overall. Hamilton Knights 2-1 in the conference, 2-5 overall. West Lafayette 1-1 in the conference, 4-3 overall. Twin Lakes 0-2 in the conference, 3-4 overall. And Western 0-2 in the conference and 0-7 overall. Small school division conference. Right now, Central Catholic 2-0 overall, 6-0. Tipton 1-1, 4-3 overall. Rensselaer Central at 1-2, 2-5 overall. And Benton Central at 0-1 in the conference and 0-7 overall. Tipton plays here at Tipton Sports Complex, Tipton Ford Field, synthetic turf. Right now, Tipton is averaging 21.1 points a game and giving up 13.9. Again, they are 4-3, 1-1 in the Hoosier Conference Small School Division. Coaching the Tipton Blue Devils is Mr. Aaron Toll. Current record in his 20th year is 140-84. He's a graduate of Tipton High School from 1990 and an IU graduate from 1995. Next up on the schedule for the Blue Devils, Friday, October 18th at 7 p.m., the Benton Central Bison will come here to Tipton Ford Field to play the Blue Devils. Thanks, AJ.
Hey, thanks, Larry. Hey, we'll go ahead and mention what happened last week and what's going to happen this week. Hoosier Conference game nights last week, October 4th. That was week 7. There were 5 games, 9 Hoosier Conference teams, 1 non-conference game. 7:30 last week, Benton Central traveled to Rensselaer Central, small school division. Rensselaer Central got the win, 59-0. 7 o'clock last week, Logansport Berries traveled to West Lafayette, did battle with the Red Devils. Another big school division matchup. Logansport got the win, 28-14. 7 o'clock last week, Tippecanoe Valley. This is the non-conference game. Tippecanoe Valley traveled to Western, did battle with the Panthers. Tippecanoe Valley Vikings got the win, 31-14. 7 o'clock last week, Tipton Blue Devils, they traveled to Central Catholic, did battle with the Knights. That was a small school division. conference game, and Central Catholic got the win 35-13. And a 7:30 start last week, Twin Lakes Indians went to Hamilton Heights, homecoming game for the Huskies, big school division. Hamilton Heights got the win 26-16. Here's Larry with tonight.
Thank you, AJ. Again, tonight, October 11th, week 8, Hoosier Conference game night. 9 teams, 5 games, and 1 out-of-conference game. At 7 p.m., once again, the Hamilton Heights Huskies at 2-5 will travel here to Tipton and take on the Blue Devils at 4-3, a cross-conference matchup. 7 p.m., Lafayette Central Catholic, currently 6-0, at Benton Central, currently 0-7, small school division matchup. 7 p.m. as well, West Lafayette at 4-3 will travel to Twin Lakes, 3-4 in the big school division. Also 7 p.m., the Western Panthers currently at 0-7 will visit the Logan Sport Berries, big school divisions, and Logan Sport is currently 6-1. At 8 p.m., River Forest at 4-3 out of conference will travel to Rensselaer Central 2-5 for a non-conference game.
Tell you what, there's some good games there tonight. And I'll tell you what, tonight we're going to see some offense. Huskies going to basically use the passing game. Last week, they went for 240 yards in the air. New quarterback, Joey Stigler.
Well, I'll tell you what, I know Joey from hearing the coach talk about him, a little bit more athletic guy, brings a little bit of run game to their offense as well. And anytime you have Tyler Champion out there catching the ball, he is a superb athlete. As coach said, a lot of speed, a lot of skill, a lot of slipperiness to him. And he can take it all the way on any catch. So that's something the Blue Devils will have to be very aware of.
And the Blue Devils, Quinn Toll in the passing department, 6 touchdown passes, only 2 interceptions. Quinn Toll, 47 completions, 80 passes thrown, 477 yards. That's 10.1 per catch. And I'm Calvin Condit in the running game. I tell you what, Calvin Condit, 151 carries, 632 yards, 4.2 per carry. He's got 7 touchdowns on the ground this year. He's averaging 90.3 per game average. That's running the football.
Absolutely, yeah. And he's not a very big guy, but he runs with a lot of power, and I'm sure he's getting up for this game as well. So we'll see how that goes. And as far as Quinn Toll, yeah, he's had a pretty good showing so far as a freshman quarterback. He was under duress quite a bit last week, and so we'll see how he handles himself tonight.
Coach Toll was talking about the last 6 games. That's Coach Kirshner's era right here at Hamilton Heights. Last 2 games, Hamilton Heights got the win. Last week it was last year, I should say, 43-0. Year before that, 42-7. And then Tipton got the win previously. That was 21-0. And then Tipton also got the win in 2020, 24-21. And then 35-28. And then they played a game at Hamilton Heights. It was decisive back in the day. That was back in 2018.
Yeah, well, those days are kind of switched over here now, and talking to Coach Kirshner before the game, talking about his middle school 7th and 8th having 68 players. That is almost unfathomable to me coaching up here in at Tipton. We're lucky to have 14, 15 a class, so he's got some good things in the works. His 8th grade very, very strong, and going to bring some good players up into the program next year. But this year they're missing a lot of they were a very senior laden team last year, a very good team, ended the season 11-1, only lost to the eventual state champion Bishop Chatard Trojans. So they're rebuilding, but again, Coach Kirshner's got them rebuilding well.
We're going to go ahead and mention Michelle Garman. For comprehensive coverage of Tipton County sports, check out the Tipton County Tribune. The printed edition is published every Wednesday, but one does not have to wait until Wednesday for sports stories as well as other stories, including breaking content, is available online at TiptonCountyTribune.com. Tipton County Tribune is now owned by Cherry Road Media. A subscription to the printed edition also includes an online subscription. Online subscriptions also available. One does not have to follow to get an online subscription. Michelle Garman, you can check her out on X. That's Twitter at Michelle_Garman. for updates and scores from Tipton County sports teams. We're going to set this down for our national anthem. That's the Tipton Blue Devil Band. They sounded marvelous. They are wearing the construction jacket overcoat right there, and they're all dressed in fluorescent green. And we'll finish up. That's Michelle Garman. You can find her on X. That's Twitter. Find her, the @ symbol, Michelle_Garman. That's @ Michelle, 2 L's _Garman for updates and scores for Tipton County sports teams. Fans are also encouraged to like the Tipton County Tribune page on Facebook. Michelle can also be found on Instagram under her name, Michelle Garman. So Larry's going to talk a little bit right now. I think my daughter is going to make her way up here. I got to find her. Probably going to have her son, Easton. She might come up here just for a moment.
That's awesome. Love to see her. Again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Tipton Sports Complex and Tipton Ford Field, Tipton High School. We welcome you to today's educational-based Indiana High School varsity football game featuring the Hamilton Heights Huskies visiting the Tipton Blue Devils. This internet radio coverage is made possible by Audio Sports Online, net.net. That's ASO, Rob Kendall, providing internet radio access for PutMeInSports.com since 2008. PutMeInSports.com, internet radio since 2008. Happy to support education-based high school varsity sports. Baseball in the spring, we cover the Lafayette Central Catholic Knights. Football in the fall, the Tipton Blue Devils, and basketball in the winter, the Tipton Boys Blue Devils basketball team. Perfect night for football tonight, right around 70 degrees. Not much wind at all out there tonight, so ought to be a great game, a great time for football. I'm going to go over the rankings now, Class 3A, where the Hamilton Heights Huskies perform. Number 1 is Evansville Memorial at 7-0. Number 2, Heritage Hills at 6-1. Number 3, Evansville Mater D. That's a mouthful, 6-1. Number 4, Mississinewa, 7-0. Number 5, Gibson Southern, 5-2. Number 6, Lawrenceburg, 6-1. Number 7, Fort Wayne Bishop Luers, 5-2. Number 8, Garrett, 7-0. 9, Batesville, 5-2. 10, Southridge, 5-2. Tied for 11 is Cascade and Guerin Catholic. Cascade at 7-0. Guerin Catholic in 3-4. 13, Mechaniqua Braves, 7-0. 14, Griffith, 7-0. 15, West Noble, 6-1. Tied for 16th would be Heritage. That was actually 2 weeks ago with them, or with the Tipton Blue Devils up here. They were currently 6-1. Also at 16, West Lafayette Red Devils at 4-3. 18 tie with Calumet 4-3, and Knox at 5-2. This week in the media poll, number 14, Hamilton Heights makes their first appearance in the top 20 at 2-5. Class 2A rankings through week 7. Coaches poll again. Number 1, Lafayette Central Catholic 6-0. Number 2, Indianapolis Lutheran 6-1. Number 3, Brownstown Central 7-0. Number 4, Adams Central 6-1. Number 5, Western Boone 7-0. Number 6, North Posey 6-1. Number 7, Paoli 7-0. Number 8, Heritage Christian at 6-1. Number 9, South Vermilion 7-0. Number 10, Monrovia. Monrovia just lost to Indianapolis Lutheran last week, so they dropped to 5-2. Number 11, Linton 5-2. Number 12, Bluffton, again lost last week at Heritage 6-1. Boone Grove 4-3. 11 of 13 teams listed got wins last week.
Hey, that sounds good. Class 2A, Class 3A. And I got to mention before I forget, we did talk about Nick Sigler and Dee Dee Sigler. 26-year wedding anniversary this week. I got to mention today, October 11th, Erica Flanders celebrating a birthday today. Her son be on the team. He wears number 67. That is Kendall Flanders. He's a tight end, a defensive lineman. He's 6'3", 215. So Erica, happy birthday from Put Me in Sports.
Yes, happy birthday, Erica.
Tell you what, if you want to go get some good food, you can get food at Erica's place there in Cicero, right there near the lights. Or you can go to Noblesville, at least for a little while longer. I understand Erica has plans, and she may relocate there in Noblesville. A lot of folks probably happy if she does.
Absolutely, yeah. My wife won't go anywhere else but pancakes, says they got the best at Erica's.
See, well, they've got good service, too, good staff at both places. So the Blue Devils getting ready to be introduced. They probably, I don't know if they're going to go offense or defense tonight. But I tell you what, Larry, this should be a good matchup.
Well, yeah, like I said, the Hamilton Heights Huskies seem to have got things on track now and looking very, very good. And so, Tipton is starting to click a little bit themselves. So we'll see how it goes. But, yeah, I'm sure both teams always get up for this game. Again, go back to my son playing for the Orange team. I know he always got up for any time they were playing the Tipton Blue Devils. And so I'm sure it's vice versa. So.
I tell you what, back in my day, an 85 graduate at Hamilton Heights, we never played Tipton.
Yeah, that's wild. You would think being so close, I would have thought they'd been playing forever, but I guess not.
So I looked in the paper today, and it did say Hamilton Heights and Tipton has gone at it 33 times. This is 34th matchup, and Tipton has 20 wins. Hamilton Heights has 13.
Yeah, well, that's about as long as I've lived in northern Hamilton County. So like I said, it's always been on my radar.
So what you look at the roster, you see what the numbers are, but you look at the coaching staff, Hamilton Heights, 12 coaches, Tipton, 11.
Well, yeah, they both have a lot of guys that want to help and good quality people. And, I've always respected both sides as far as their coaching staff and how they conduct themselves. So I'm sure that'll be the same thing tonight.
So they're introducing right now. I think it's the defense for Tipton and the big guy jogging out right now.
Jack Roach, he's been doing it since he was a sophomore and I think even a little bit as a freshman. So very experienced guy. Have one more year to play with the Blue Devils, and I'm sure he'll have a college career somewhere.
So they're wearing some pink. Some guys are wearing pink. October is Pink Month, and that's in they're talking about breast cancer awareness. That is a very big item, especially in the United States.
Yeah, I tell you, it's almost to the point anymore. If you don't know somebody who's been afflicted with that terrible disease, you're probably in the great majority anymore. So we just want to pray for everybody. Every family that's battling through that tonight. We just pray the best for them and for God's hands to be on them.
So they may be introducing the offense and the defense. Dakota Garman getting introduced as a receiver.
Yeah, they'll probably get everybody out there, every starter. So they don't have too many extra ones. So a lot of guys go both ways. So they're probably being senior night, going to introduce everybody.
So senior night here for the Blue Devils. Blue Devils going to have one more game here at home. It'll be next week. Benton Central Bison. They'll take a pretty good journey to get here.
Yeah, I sure will. That's a long haul, and they're winless on the year, I believe. And so I'm sure the Blue Devil are not looking past this night for sure.
As you mentioned, I think Benton Central and Central Catholic going at it tonight. Central Catholic might get to play a lot of guys.
They might need to replace some light bulbs in that scoreboard tonight. I'm not sure, but we'll see what happens up there.
So 1:34 on the pregame clock. They're getting ready for football. Hamilton Heights traveled, as Coach Toll mentioned, just about 7 miles. I think I did odometer that one time. It was 7.8, but it's one county to the next.
Yeah, I think it's 8.5 from my driveway in Cicero, and I'm about 1.5 miles south of the high school there at Hamilton Heights. So I'd say that's pretty close.
So Captain's going to talk it over right now. 7 o'clock straight up on the wristwatch. Hamilton Heights going to have the opportunity to call the toss, and then we'll see what the toss prevails. And a lot of cameras on hand here tonight. Noah Humrickhouse. Last year he did the camera, but now he's doing the video. So Hamilton Heights called the toss, got it right, and they're going to receive.
Yeah, I tell you, Noah does a great job. You know, he put together some hype videos for us last football season for the middle school. Does a great job. So I'm excited to see what he's doing with the moving pictures now.
Yeah, you can see his work on Facebook.
He, like I said, does a tremendous job.
We got Sean Flaherty down there. He's taking video, Hamilton Heights video. He put some good videos together on Facebook also. It's Sean Flaherty. So the Blue Devils going to kick the ball away. Hamilton Heights going to receive. Huskies are going to receive from the south. They'll travel to the north. That's from our right to our left. We're on above the press box, and it's a good vantage point.
Yeah, good visibility. Whoa, can't speak today. Out here today, Husky's a little bit hard to read, being that bright orange on white, but no outlines. But we'll get them focused in here on the binoculars.
So coaches are up here to our left. To our left is Tipton. Couple of guys to our right, Hamilton Heights. Adam Knoll, had a good conversation with him. Adam Knoll played some good football in his day at Hamilton Heights. So going to kick off, it's going to be Nathan Hawkins. He's going to spot the ball there at the 40 at the left hash. He is a right-footed kicker. Hamilton Heights ready to return. And deep man is number 1, Tyler. And Tyler Champion. Going to be a squib kick up the middle, picked up by Champion. He's going to be off his body. He'll go back and get it at the 13. He'll go to the sideline, Husky sideline. He'll get out of bounds about the 27, about a 14-yard return. And that's Tyler Champion.
It looked like Zane Durham, freshman for the Blue Devils on the stop.
So Hamilton Heights going to start this possession. It's going to be spotted at the 26-yard line. Nosed up to the 26. Nick Hewlin, yeah, he's got 2 sacks, 5 for Michael Kane. Interceptions. Yeah, 1 for Luke Davis. That was last week. About a 10-yard pick 6 for Luke Davis last week. Shotgun formation. Joey Sigler calling the cadence. Going to hand off, sing him in the backfield. Ball's on the surface. Ball's down, and the Blue Devils may have recovered. And they did. Blue Devils going to pick it up near the 20-yard line. And that's a good recovery for first play of the ball game.
Well, I'm sure that guy's happy. Chase Hussey, first action of the year, the junior, and he came in, made the play right there. I'm sure the Blue Devils are happy to have Chase back.
So the Blue Devils going to go up on offense. We're going to start this drive at the Huskies' 21-yard line. So we were talking about the turnover game, Larry. Turnover game says a lot.
Yeah, I'm not sure quarterback got that one real clean because it looked like it was coming out of his hand as he went to hand it off. So I'm not sure exactly what happened.
So shotgun quarterback, Quinn Toll. See him in the backfield, Calvin Connon. He'll get the handoff. He'll go left to right. He's going to be caught behind the line of scrimmage. Going to be tackled for a loss. Going to mark him back at the 23. It's going to bring up second down and about 13.
That looked like, I believe that was 27, Noah Schlatter on the Slater from the safety position on the initial stop, and then joined by about 5 fellow Huskies.
So Blue Devils going to line it up. Second down, 13, a loss of 3 for Condit. Condit's in the backfield. Single man in the backfield. Shotgun quarterback, Quinn Toll. Split left, split right is Dallas Capshaw. They're going to hand off again, right to left. Condit. He's got room to run. He's going to look for the end zone, and he'll find it. Calvin Condit from 23 yards out scores his 8th touchdown on the season.
And that looked like a nice hole from right between center Cole Hussey and guard Brady Henderson open up, and he just squirted through it.
So Blue Devils, second play from scrimmage, 23-yard running play. Calvin Condit finds the end zone. Point after touchdown happening now. The holder is Oliver Conaway. Set to kick is number 4, Brogan Ferg. You put it through the uprights, and it's good. Brogan Ferg, nothing but perfect there.
Yeah, it looked like number 23 came in, Michael Kane, and almost got a hand on that one, dove for it, but went right through.
So Tipton goes up early, 10:44 left. 1 minute, 16 seconds off the clock. Blue Devils 7. Hamilton Heights will receive, and we are very thankful for Discount Copies. Discount Copies, we'll mention, they are conveniently located at the west edge of Noblesville, Indiana. That's 46062. They're just behind Pizza Hut and right next to Bowl 32. That's along State Road 32, Noblesville. At Discount Copies, they provide set-up services where you can turn your artwork into things like notepads, note cards, prints, and calendars. And it's never too early to think about personalized Christmas cards, posters, and oversized printing available. If you're planning a wedding, they can help you with all of your printing needs. That's Discount Copies. Reach them by phone, 317-773-8783. Again, 317-773-8783. By email, it's discountcopies96@gmail.com. There's the boot from Nathan Hawkins. Going to bounce once, couple times, going to be picked up on the fly right there. That's 23 for the Huskies, Michael Kane, and he'll get out near the 29-yard line. A good return for 23, Michael Kane.
That's Zane Durham again flying down there. Freshman got a hold of his jersey, and it looked like I think Cole Hussey came up and made the tackle.
So the Huskies going to take it out to the 30-yard line, middle of the field. Huskies break huddle. Jog up to the line of scrimmage. Play clock, 24. It started at 40. 10:35 on the game clock. We're in the first quarter. Tipton in front, 7-0. It goes dog motion across the way. Going to hand off left to right. Ball carrier for the Huskies, number 32, Nathan Flanders. He's a junior, 5'9", 170.
Cole and Chase Hussey, the Hussey brothers, combined for that stop for the Blue Devils.
So Flanders takes it out to the 35, 5-yard gain. It's second down, 5. Huskies to the line of scrimmage. Play clock, easy. It's at 34. Shotgun formation, Joey Sigler. Twins to the right, slot left, to go motion again. Motion right to left, that's Cyrus Mason. Going to give it to Sigler. He'll take it himself. He'll go right side. He'll pick up a couple, about the 4-hole, and there'll be a couple-yard gain. It's going to bring up third down, 3.
I tell you, incredible play by Brady Henderson there, number 56 on the tackle. He's going up, got a big task tonight. He's going up against Hayden Spicer, all 6'7", 310 pounds of him, and Brady's about 160, so he's about literally half the size.
The ball's at the 37 of Hamilton Heights. Third down, 3. Shotgun quarterback, Joey Sigler. Single man in the backfield. Going to go motion again, deep motion. That's going to lost the handle. Picks it back up. It's number 10, Joey Sigler. Picked up his own fumble. He's going to be caught back at the 35-yard line. Going to lose a couple. It's going to bring up fourth down and a punting situation for the Huskies.
Calvin Condit on the eventual tackle, but it almost looked as if they might have been running some type of an option play, and quarterback stuck it in there, and the halfback decided he wanted to keep it, and the quarterback looked like he wanted to take it out, so the ball just popped out.
So Cyrus Mason back to punt, 15 yards deep. Good snap, good boot. Cyrus is sophomore. Long punt, taking it to 30. On the return there is Calvin Condit. He'll take it out across the 40, out to the 44-yard line. Blue Devils going to take over at their own 44-yard line, 1st and 10.
Nice tackle there by Bennett Stedman for the Huskies.
So Blue Devils' second possession of the evening, 8:35 on the game clock. Homecoming today, I think is so here, right here at Tipton High School.
No, not homecoming, but senior night. So still a festive night. Yeah.
My year might be next week. Not sure.
I don't know. I'm thinking with a few weeks. I'm not sure. I'm off my dates.
Maybe they've already had it. I don't know. Shotgun. Quinn Toll handoff. Going to fake the handoff. He'll take it himself. They'll go right side. He's going to get tackled. He's going to lose a yard on the carry. And Quinn Toll faked the handoff to Condit. Took it himself. Loss of 1. It's going to be 2nd down 11.
Yeah, Noah Schlater and Michael Kane combined on the tackle there for the Huskies.
So ball spotted at the 43-yard line near the middle of the field. Right there at the beginning of the logo. Circular logo out on midfield. Going to line up with trips to the right. Blue Devils. Tight end left is Ridgway. Shotgun snap taken. He's going to take it himself. He'll go left side. Go 3-hole. Quinn Toll going to get it across the 45 to the 46. It's going to be a 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, Drew Lattice on the tackle there from his latest, on a tackle from the defensive tackle position for the Huskies.
So from the 46, ball is in the middle of the field. Calling the play in the huddle right there. It's Quinn Toll. 7:34, clock rolling. First quarter. Tipton hosting Hamilton Heights. Yeah, we knew the game was here last year, but the new conference setup made it happen again this year here at Tipton. Pass play. Caught by Dallas Capshaw. 1st down. Capshaw will get 3 after the catch. We're going to take it to the Huskies 41-yard line, 1st and 10. Blue Devils, a good ball from Quinn Toll.
And that was pretty sharp shot there from Toll. Noah Schlater. He mispronounced his name. I'll get it right here eventually. Safety for the Huskies made that tackle.
A lot of brothers on the 8th grade team. Schlater is one of them. And Tyler Champion has a brother. His name is Drew Champion. He's an 8th grader. Trips to the right for the Blue Devils. Tight end left, Ridgway. Shotgun snap taken. Pass play in the flat, bubble screen. Dallas Capshaw, right side, he's open. Got blocking out in front. Capshaw going to get inside. They're going to mark him at the 25. It's going to be a good game.
Yeah, Justin Tilton on the tackle for the Huskies. I think the Devils might have got away with when I saw somebody at the end of that line rocking a little bit, but they did not call it.
So they spotted at the Huskies 25-yard line. It's at the right hash. Second possession for the Blue Devils. Clock moving, 6:05 first quarter. 7-0 contest. Blue Devils took advantage of a fumble. First play of the game at the 20 of Hamilton Heights. Pass play in the flat the other way. Bubble screen. Flag on the play. Dallas Capshaw makes the grab. He'll take it near the 10. But I'm sure this is going to come back.
Well, we had 2 good blocks out there, but maybe Dakota Garman held on a little long.
So it's going to be a holding penalty. Holding against the Blue Devils. So they'll back it up, and it's going to be a 10-yard mark-off. It'll remain 1st down, and they're going to back it up, and they're going to spot it 10 yards behind where the flag lay. So let's spot it at the 33-yard line. It's going to be 1st down and 19.
Yeah, that's a tough one out there. Like I said, Dakota and Oliver Conaway got some good blocks out there, but it looked like Dakota might have held on a little bit.
The ball's at the left hash. Blue Devils going away from the scoreboard. They're going from the north to the south. 1st down, 19. Shotgun quarterback, Quinn Toll. See him in the backfield. You'll get the handoff. It's Calvin Conley. He'll wait for an opening, and he'll just get back. Try to get back to the line of scrimmage. He might have lost a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 20.
Drew Lattice was there for the Huskies for the latest. Boy, I'm just all over the place. Is it Lattice or Lattice?
Yeah, probably named Lattice.
Okay, all right. Okay. Oh, I was listening to Coach next door. I thought he said Lattice. So
I might be wrong, but I said Lattice. At the 8th grade football game, 7th and 8th grade, I called him latest. Nobody told me different. So the ball's resting at the 34-yard line, left hash. Blue Devils trips to the right. Double stack to the left. Here comes near motion. Dallas Capshaw He'll get the jet sweep. He'll get the handoff. He'll get inside the 35, but not anymore. And it's going to be a third down long.
Yeah, Nick, is it Boucher, I believe, on the tackle out there for the Huskies.
So jogging off the field is Kendall Flanders. Kendall Flanders plays defensively, defensive line, defensive end. So play comes into the huddle. Quintoll calling the play right there in the huddle. They'll break in unison. Ball's at the 35-yard line. It's third down. They're calling it 20. So they need 20 for a first. They need to get half of this right now. Shotgun snap, dropping the throw. Looking, Quintoll got a long pass to the corner. It's going to be overthrown. Hamilton Heights nearly intercept that ball. Nick Boucher, he's just a junior. It's going to be 4th and 20.
Yeah, it looked like Dakota Garmin gave up on it, but Nick did not, and he just kept running and almost had it.
So they're going to punt this out of there. They're going to try to pin the Huskies in. Nathan Hawkins is going to take the snap at about the 49 of Hamilton Heights. Ball resting at the 35. Got to be careful. He'll put this ball in the end zone. So he's going to call for the snap. Up back is Quintoll. Here comes a snap. It's a good snap. He'll boot it out of there. High elevation. It's going to get a bounce straight up. And it's going to stay right there about where it landed the first time. At about the 19-yard line, Hamilton Heights will take over.
Yeah, I think, again, Nathan tried to hit that one, so it kind of back up on him. Was an end-over-end type of a punt, but it just hopped straight up in the air and just kind of settled right down.
So they're spotted at the 18-yard line. So Hamilton Heights, I think third possession here in the ball game. And they break huddle in unison. Change of possession. Clock is stopped at 4:17. Huskies send trips to the right. Split out wide left is number 2, Nick Boucher. Shotgun quarterback, Joey Sigler. He'll drop to throw. Looking right, he'll roll right. He throws good on the run. He'll go across the middle. He'll find Tyler Champion. Makes the catch. Champion's loose. He'll take it out to the 34-yard line. Tyler Champion over the middle. And a good strike right there from Joey Sigler. First down, Huskies.
Well, it looked like that was Landon Spidell on the eventual tackle, but Tyler Champion doing what Tyler Champion does, shook a couple guys off there with some nice moves.
He got loose. He had a lot of space. Ball's at the 35. Huskies 1st and 10. Trips to the right. Split out wide left. Single man in the backfield. Along with quarterback Joey Sigler. Calling the cadence. He'll take the snap. He'll drop a couple steps. He'll roll right. He'll throw on the run. Catch is made. Another first down. He's going to get to the 48-yard line. Credit that catch. Keaton Weaver. 17 Keaton Weaver. He's a senior. 5'9", 155.
Oliver Conaway on the coverage and on the tackle.
So they spotted at the 49-yard line. Still in Husky territory. Nosed up at the right hash. 3:04 clock moving. First quarter. Tipton a 7-0 advantage at the moment. They're going to line up with trips to the left. Huskies split out wide right. Single man in the backfield. Calling the cadence, Joey Sigler. Senior athlete. He'll take the snap. Quick pass in the flat left side, double screen. Tyler Champion. He's going to be brought down. He'll get across the 50. He's going to pick up about 2 yards.
Yeah, nice tackle by Isaiah Mahaney out there on the flats coverage, and that was the fastest guy on one team going against the fastest guy on the other team.
They're going to back it up. They're going to nose it up to the 50. It's right at midfield from the left hash. 2nd down, 9. Clock moving. 2:18 first quarter. To the line of scrimmage, Hamilton Heights. They'll go with the slot. Right side, slot left. That's a short side of field. Quarterback, Joey Sigler. He's in the shotgun. Single man in the backfield. We go motion, Tyler Champion. He'll get the handoff. Shrugged off a would-be tackler. He'll go right side. He's trying to break contain. Couldn't break the defensive end. And he's going to lose half a yard.
Yeah, Landon Spidell again on the coverage. That was Joey Vata, true freshman, coming in there from his defensive end position and almost getting Tyler before he could get started.
They're going to call him for no gain. Ball resting at the 49-yard line of Hamilton Heights. Now it's at the right hash. They break huddle in unison. 1:28 clock moving. First quarter at Tipton High School. Going to line up trips to the left inside the left hash. Split out wide right. Single man in the backfield for the Huskies. Calling the cadence. Joey Stigler, he'll drop the pass. You're going to look, you're going to roll right. Looking to release it, he does. He throws a good ball. Tyler Champion nearly catches the pass, working in double coverage, and Joey Signer launched that one about 45 yards.
Yeah, almost 50 in the air on the run. So that's a heck of an arm Joey has right there.
So they're going to line up in a punt formation. We're going to see Cyrus Mason once again. 4th and 10. Ball's at the 49 of Hamilton Heights at the right hash. Deep man for the Blue Devils is Calvin Condit. Snap's good. Boots good. Calvin's going to get a chance to field this one and run it back. He'll pick it up at the 16. He'll work it up the left hash. He'll take it out to about the 28-yard line. The Blue Devils will start right there.
It looked like that was number 4, Bennett Stedman on the tackle for the Huskies.
So the Blue Devils going to take over once again. Yeah, that sun going down quicker.
We're going to have to pull out our flashlight here already.
Yeah, well, that flashlight ain't too bad for as small as it is.
Oh, no. They do a good job.
So, Blue Devils to the line of scrimmage. Change of possession. Clock stopped at 58.6. The split out wide right is Oliver Conaway. Twins left. They're stacked. Single man in the backfield. Going to work a running play. Chase Hussey. Hussey going to get caught in the backfield for his first carry of the season.
And that one didn't fool too many people. Chase was coming, I believe, lined up as a tight end coming around, and nothing going right there.
Chase Hussey, the pink sleeves, the pink socks. He'll take a breather. Isaiah Mahaney enters the huddle. 32 seconds left. There's Carly, and there's Easton. We'll set up here. So Easton Elbrett watching the game with us. 5-year-old grandson. Pretty good guy. Shotgun. Taking the snap. Going to throw a pass in the left flat. Catch is made. Isaiah Mahaney. Mahaney is going to get a positive gain. He'll take it out inside the sticks. It's going to be 3rd down and about 8.
Again, looked like Stedman on the tackle there for the Huskies.
So the first quarter empties out. 1 quarter gone by. We'll mention Tipton Blue Devils in front, 7-0. We'll go to a second quarter here momentarily, and we'll go ahead and mention this game is in part being brought to you by Encompass Credit Union. If you're looking for a financial partner that's as community-minded as you are, welcome to Encompass Credit Union. North Central's Indiana's premier financial institution. At Encompass Credit Union, we welcome you in putting our members first. Whether you're looking for lower rates on loans or higher rates on savings, or just a friendly face to help with your financial needs, we've got you covered. Join us and become part of a financial cooperative that truly cares. With branches in Tipton, Frankfort, and Kokomo, we're there to serve our community. That's Encompass Credit Union, where community comes full circle. Visit us at encompasscu.org. Again, that's encompasscu.org, or any of our convenient locations. And Huskies are going to play defensively. Blue Devils are going to line it up at the 30-yard line. 3rd down, they're calling it 8 on the board. 3rd and 8 from the left hash. Blue Devils in their own territory. Trips to the left, split out wide right. Shotgun quarterback, Quinn Toll. Low snap. Toll has to fall on it. Toll's going to lose 10 yards, but the snap is low.
That's Quinn did the best thing there, just covered it and lived to punt the ball away.
So it's going to be 3rd down. Take that back. The other going to be 4th down, and Blue Devils going to have to punt this out of there. Ball's just across the 20 at the 21-yard line. Nathan Hawkins back deep to punt. So deep man for the Huskies is Tyler Champion. He's calling for the snap. Snap's good. Going to boot it out of there. He gets a good boot. It's going to get by actually deep for the return with Justin Tilton. It's going to be a good flipping of the field. And Nathan Hawkins, another good punt.
Yeah, absolutely. That one went a long way for Nathan, and looks like they're going to pin him inside the 25, about the 24.
So Hamilton Heights is going to take over on offense. And it's going to be 1st and 10. As Larry mentioned, it's at the 24-yard line. So they'll work it from there. Huskies in the huddle. And we'll mention to the line of scrimmage. So they're going to line up with a slot right, split left. They got a wing back left side. They're going to shotgun to Joey Sigler, hands off. Sigler hands off, and they're going to pick up maybe about 1 yard on the carry.
Looked like Joey Vaughton and Nathan Hawkins on the stop for the Blue Devils.
So out to the 26-yard line. It's 2nd down 9. Clock moving. Second quarter, 10:55 remaining. We'll mention the Blue Devils in front, 7-0. Blue Devils got a gift. They got a turnover. First play of the game ended up on the surface. Blue Devils picked it up. They actually fell on it, and they put it in second play of their drive, and 21 yards out. Calvin Condit scores his 8th touchdown on the season. Deep motion. Tyler Champion, he'll get the pitch. He'll work it left side. He's on the move right there. He'll be tackled maybe just prior to the stick. It's probably going to be about 3rd and 1.
Dallas Capshaw came up from a safety position, popping pretty good.
So they might be lining up 3rd and 2. So the ball's resting at the Hamilton Heights 33-yard line from the left hash. Clock moving. Take that back out of bounds tackle. Clock stops at 10:25. Now they start the clock now. So he might have been digressing as he went out of bounds. Clock is moving. They're going to line up, split in right side. That's Justin Overton. Slot left for the Huskies. Dog motion, right to left. Cyrus Mason. They're going to hand off right to left. They're getting a 1st down. Ball carrier for the Huskies. 32, Nathan Flanders. And I'm double check there. And it's going to be a 1st down.
And Joe Vaughton on the tackle there for the Blue Devils.
So 1st down 10. So 9:43 on the clock. Second quarter. Huskies with the possession. Ball's out to the 38-yard line. 1st and 10. Hamilton Heights. Slot right. Slot left. Motion. Dog motion. That's Cyrus Mason. They'll hand off. Ball carrier. He'll find he's blocking. Again, the ball carrier, 32, Nathan Flanders. He's a junior, 5'9", 170. He's a load.
Yeah, that was Brady Henderson holding on to his ankles there, waiting until his buddy showed up.
2nd down 9. Huskies on a drive. They're out to the 40-yard line, their own 40. Ball's at the left hash. They break huddle in unison with the hand clap. They're going to line up again. They'll go wing back, right side. That's Mason. Split out wide right is 15, Justin Overton. Now dog motion for Mason. Right to left. Dropping to throw out a shotgun. Joey Sigler. Looking. He's going to evade a would-be tackler. Got away. Didn't get the sack. I take that back. He's going to lose 2. So he's going to get sacked, and don't know who that goes to.
Yeah, that good pressure there by, it looked like Cole Hussey and Joey Vaughton and Brady Henderson. Joey Vaughton ended up knocking him out of bounds.
So clock stopped at 8:39. 3rd down 12. 3rd down 12. Huskies have it at their own 36-yard line from the left hash. They're going to line up with twins. Right side. 2 receivers left. Short side of the field. In the slot there is Trey Chandler, junior class member. Dropping a throw. He's going to roll right. Joey Sigler. Looking. He's going to throw it across the middle. Tall pass. Couldn't find the intended receiver. That was Chandler. And it's going to become 4th down.
Dallas Capshaw on the coverage there. Almost went up to try to get that ball, but he had good coverage on him.
So the Huskies going to send out their punting unit. Cyrus Mason going to punt once again. His brother, Dean Mason, what a punter he was. He's punting in college now, getting a degree.
I'm sure he used to punt him about as high as these lights.
I like Ray Guy. So the snap's good. Cyrus Mason releases the punt. It's going to go left side. It's going to bounce. It's going to go out of bounds, and they're going to have to do the mountain climber game. And we'll mention this game is also in parts being brought to you by Camino and Company. Camino and Company, they're in downtown Noblesville, Indiana. Camino and Company, they are a mobile flower shop brought to you by local flower farmers and providers, small business partners, and the CNC founders. Their mascot is a 1984 El Camino SS. That El Camino is owned by V.E. Witham. He is the grandfather of Carly Elbrett, and their goal at Camino and Company is to please each customer from their concept to their completion. So Blue Devils take over at the 44, their own 44 pass in the flat. Isaiah Mahaney, about the time he caught that pass, he was being tackled.
Yeah, very well played there by Dre Chandler for the Huskies.
Should mention Camino and Company. You can find them online at Camino-and-company.com. And we'll also mention they are now booking 2024 brides. Again, you can contact them at Camino-and-company.com. So the Huskies going to play defense. Blue Devils at their own 44-yard line. It's a 2nd down 10. Shotgun. Quinn Toll takes a snap. Hands off right to left. Calvin Condit. He'll get just across the 45. They're going to mark him at the 45. Going to be a gain of 1. 3rd down, 9.
And Nick Cullen and Michael Kane combined from their outside linebacker positions for that tackle for the Huskies.
So ball spotted right there at the 45. Football is nosed up to the 45 at the left hash. 7:23 on the game clock. Blue Devils to the line of scrimmage. So they're going to go trips right side, split out wide left is Capshaw. Single man in the backfield. Slade Springer. No, it's Calvin Condon. They're going to hand off, going to keep the ball himself. That's Quinn Toll. Quinn Toll going to pick up a couple. Going to bring up a 4th down 8. 6:55 left on the game clock. We're going 2nd quarter. And so Carly and Easton up here visiting us. They're down the ladder now. So we'll mention in punt formation is Nathan Hawkins. Nathan Hawkins, 13 yards deep. Slade Springer going to line up H-back right side. Good snap. The boot is low. Low elevation. Going to bounce a couple times. Going to get by the outstretched arms. And the Huskies going to let the ball roll. And it's going to be down at the 4-yard line. And the Husky is going to have a long way to go.
Yeah, that was a pretty close one. Justin Tilton raised his hand up as if he was going to take it and thought better of it. And the Huskies still got a nice play there. Going to have it down inside the 5.
That was a low elevation. It bounced hard. It's about like an air. You think you're going to air on the shortstop, but that's a base hit.
Yeah. I think he meant to do that. You know, I saw his follow through. He was follow through with the bent knee, so I think he was trying to kind of keep it low, and it ended up doing exactly what Nathan Hawkins wanted it to do, I think.
So Huskies going to start this one at their own 4-yard line. 1st and 10. Shotgun quarterback standing at the goal line is Joey Sigler. He'll take it himself. He'll dive it. He'll go left side. He'll veer it out. He'll pick up about 6. He'll be tackled out of bounds. And Sigler trying to get his team out of no man's land, and he's working it real well.
Isaiah Mahaney threw him out of bounds there, but not before he picked up, 5 yards, yeah.
So we got 5 out of there. They're going to throw a flag. And I saw him pointing towards it. They're going to call Huskies with a holding penalty. That's going to be half the distance. That'll go to the 2.
Well, I think it's going to go right back to where they started, actually.
So they're going to mark it off right there, holding against Hamilton Heights. They're going to back it up 2 yards, half the distance from the line of scrimmage. It's 6:12 left here in the 2nd quarter, and the Huskies have it. 1st down over, 1st and 12.
Yeah, I don't know what you do here besides quarterback keeper once again for the Huskies.
So Joey Sigler, shotgun. Single man in the backfield, split out wide right, split out wide left, double tight end. Going to take the ball himself and go right side. Going to be tackled at the 1. A flag on the play. If that's on Hamilton Heights, they'll just decline the penalty.
Yeah, that was another hold here on the tackle. You could see it pretty plainly here from our side of the field.
So I imagine they're going to decline this because the tackle was made at the 1-yard line. They don't want to give him a down over. And Coach Toll says we'll decline it. So they're going to take the down. It's going to be 2nd and 11 from the 1.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the Huskies, that's for sure.
Last week, Hamilton Heights nearly got a safety on Twin Lakes. Their quarterback reached out at the 1-yard line to avoid the safety. Shotgun quarterback, Joey Sigler. 5:50 on the game clock. Motion away is Tyler Champion. Flags come in again from both line judges. They throw them in unison, about the same height also. So they're going to talk this over. We're going to look for the umpire right there. He's going to let the press box know it's illegal procedure. And I think they're going to have to accept that.
Ooh, yeah, got to. Yeah, and then Chase Hussey was on the tackle for not very much, but they're going to be from about the 6-inch line, looks like.
They did. They were able to decline it. Evidently, they ran the play. So it's going to bring up 3rd down 12. Ball is at the half-yard line. Husky side of the field. Shotgun quarterback, Joey Sigler. Single man in the backfield. Split out wide right, wide left. And we're going to early jump there. They're going to give them 5 back.
Yeah, well, that's a smart play from the Huskies. You know, the Blue Devils all amped up trying to get a safety here, and a nice hard count got him offside.
So they'll mark it out to the 6-yard line, 3rd down. 3rd down, and they're going to call it 8. 3rd down, 8. And they're going to stop play. Huskies going to call a timeout, their first timeout.
Yeah, that's a good time to use one. You know, they're what is it, 3rd and long here. They're going to try to, get what they can here, try to get a first down here and kind of get them out of a hole.
We'll also mention tonight's ball game is being brought to you by Dean's Auto Parts. Dean's Auto Parts, that's CarQuest Auto Parts. They're located at 1110 South Peru Street, Cicero, Indiana, 46034. They're at the south edge of Cicero at Cicero Town Plaza. They are team members at CarQuest Auto Parts in Cicero, and they are there to ensure that you get the right parts the first time. You can reach them by phone at 317-984-4931. Again, that number is 317-984-4931. They are a locally owned automotive parts store that works to serve. That's Dean's Auto Parts, CarQuest Auto Parts in Cicero. To what, Larry, I look down there, I see Aiden Toll. Aiden Toll has a big number 2 on his back.
Yeah, supporting his brother down there for sure. So, tight family, and I'm sure Quinn loves having his brother here to watch him.
That's special. So they're going to line up 3rd down. They're calling it 9 on the board. Might be closer to 8. Shotgun quarterback, standing at the goal line, Joey Sigler. Single man in the backfield. Slot right. They'll go double tight end. Calling the cadence. Taking the snap. You're going to hand off. Nope, going to throw. Going to throw down the right sideline. Blue Devil sideline. Ball's loose. It's cut. Ball is cut by Tyler Champion. He'll make the catch, and he's going to go the distance. Tyler Champion, 91-yard pass play from Joey Sigler. Tyler Champion, I tell you what, he is all they said he was.
Yeah, that was a fantastic play on the ball. He just high pointed that ball, came down basically about on Oliver Conaway's back, and he ran over top of him and kept on going.
He caught the pass at the 50, avoided the would-be tackler. Once he got in front of the Blue Devils, nobody was going to catch him. But they did throw a flag. We'll see what this flag represents. And what they're talking it over. Hamilton Heights side over there, I tell you what, they're not too happy. And I might tell you what, we'll see what the play's going to be. And they're They're talking it over, and the umpire going to let the press box know right now. So evidently the Huskies are walking towards their goal line they just scored at. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Hamilton Heights. Touchdown is good. So I don't know if they'll try the point after from deep or they'll kick off from deep.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one as far as that goes, but yeah, I'm not sure what happened, but that's usually a chirping foul rather than a hitting foul.
So they're going to try the point after. Evidently, let's see, they're going to mark it off right here. So they'll mark it off 15 yards. So they'll kick it from the 18-yard line, and that's going to make it about a 35-yard extra point attempt for the Huskies. The holder is 15, Justin Overton. He's a junior. And the kicker is Camden Richardson. Where's number 81? He is a sophomore. Looking for a snap. Snap's good, holds good. Boot is up and away, and it's good. Ties the ball game at 7. That was a low elevation, just got over the crossbar.
That was a line drive, but he hit it right where he needed to.
So Camden Richardson, just a sophomore, he'll probably be kicking for the Huskies a couple of more years.
I mean, looks if he kicks like that, he sure will be.
We'll also mention tonight's ball game is being brought to you in parts by FritzandFishers.com. You can buy, sell, trade. They'll help you to finance your quality car, truck, or SUV. They have preferred low mileage and one owner automobiles. They have 2 Hamilton County, Indiana locations. One is in Fishers at 8599 East 116th Street. You can reach them there by phone at 317-842-2228. Again, that's 317-842-2228. Their second Hamilton County location is along State Road 32 between Noblesville and Westfield. You can reach them there at 317-773-2232. Again, that's 317-773-2232. You can visit them online or you can stop by, visit them on site. That's FritzandFishers.com, FRITZ. So we're going to tee it up right there. And it's going to be number 30, Keegan Cavanaugh. He's a sophomore, 5'9", 160. He'll kick the ball away. He's 6 yards deep, a bit soccer style. Here comes the approach. Good kick, in under end. Going to take Dallas Capshaw back to the 6. On the return to go up the left seam. He'll take it out close to the 25. They'll spot him about the 23-yard line. Capshaw on a good return.
Looked like Nick Boucher there, or I'm sorry, Cooper Kraft, number 3 on the tackle for the Huskies.
So the Blue Devils going to take over once again. We're back to an even playing surface here, Larry. It's 7-7. We're in the second quarter, 4:50, and the Blue Devils going to break huddle. So the Blue Devils going to line it up. Trips to the right, Capshaw, Conaway, and Garman. Single man in the backfield is Calvin Condon. Tight end left. That's Zach Ridgway. Shotgun quarterback, Quinn Toll. He'll take the snap. He'll hand off. Left to right. He'll go up the gut. Right side of the guard right there. And Condon going to pick up a couple at 2nd down 8.
Looked like, I believe, 67 on the tackle there. That was Kendall Flanders for the Huskies.
Kendall Flanders, his mom celebrating a birthday today. I'm not sure how old she is, and I'm not going to ask her.
Yeah, that's not – you don't want to go there, AJ.
So, Blue Devils to the line of scrimmage. They'll line up Twins to the right. Tight end left. That's Ridgway. Tight end right, Jaron Aller. Shotgun. Going to hand off, fake the handoff. Quinn Toll. Going to take it left side. He'll get out to about the 28-yard line. So he gets to the 28. He's going to be 5 yards shy. It's going to be 3rd and 5 for the Blue Devils.
And that was Kendall Flanders again with Trey Chandler teaming up for the Huskies.
So Quinn Toll in the huddle, checks the wristband, calls the play. 3:49 clock moving. 7-7 ball game. We're in the second quarter. Tipton hosting Hamilton Heights. Rivalry game. They're trying to win the Hammer. Winner of this game wins the hammer and holds on to it for a year. Shotgun quarterback, Quinn Toll. Going to be a jump. They might call this on the offense, and that's going to be Vaughtaw.
And Joey Vaughtaw going both ways now for the Blue Devils. Just wanted to get at it a little early.
So they'll back it up 5. It's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, Joey's, he's got a motor that's going all the time, and he just, like I said, got a little excited there and wanted to hit somebody quicker than the snap came.
So clock moving, 3:24. 3rd down 10 for the Blue Devils. Slot right. Single man in the backfield. Tight end left is Ridgeway. Tight end right is Darren Aller. Dropping the throw. Quinn Toll looking. He'll step up in the pocket. He'll roll right. You're going to tuck it away. He'll try to get what he can. He'll get across the 25 to about the 26-yard line. And the Blue Devils are going to send out their punting unit.
It looks like number 58, Luke Davis on the tackle for the Huskies.
Luke Davis last week, Twin Lakes ball game, picked up a quick pick 6 from about 10 yards out, and that made a difference in the ball game. Hamilton Heights was trailing in that game, 16-14, came up with 12 in the 4th quarter, got the win for their homecoming game. So the Blue Devils trying to use some clock right here. Play clock's at 10, game clock at 2:28. Trying to use some clock here. They may even call a timeout, and looks like they might, just to use a lot of play time on the game clock.
Not a bad decision at this point in the game.
Pretty good idea. Take some time off the clock. And I will also mention tonight's ball game is being brought to you in part by Lisa Stokes Bear at Century 21. When you're thinking about residential or corporate relocations, a perfect house can soon become a perfect home. And Lisa Stokes Bear would like nothing more than to utilize her 20-plus years, actually 26 years of experience to help you begin that process. And yes, real estate reliability is something a professional real estate agent and or real estate broker strives for, such as Lisa Stokes Bear. Your happiness and her success are two of the same. For the real estate lady with the high real estate IQ, contact Lisa Stokes Bear by cellular phone or by text message. Contact her at 317-513-4086. Again, 317-513-4086. Going to line up Gunners. Punt formation, Nathan Hawkins. Back for the Blue Devils is Quinn Toll, 5 yards deep. Here comes a snap. They're going to blow it dead. Line judge, east side line judge, going to throw a flag, and somebody's lined up in the neutral zone. So I'm not sure how you can do that, but it's going to be the Huskies. They're going to call an illegal procedure, and they'll mark off 5, and Nathan Hawkins will have to put a boot into it 5 yards further.
That's a little bit more work for him to do now.
So he's going to stand at the 7. Nathan Hawkins standing at the 7. Snap's going to happen from the 20-yard line. 4th down, 12. Snap's good. He'll boot it out of there. It's going to get across midfield. Going to be taken there on the run back to the 44-yard line. Justin Tilton. And Tilton's going to be tackled down at the 46.
That was a nice tackle up around the shoulders by Zach Ridgeway.
They got a flag down there. The umpire is carrying the flag. He's going to carry it and I guess he might have dropped out of his pocket.
Yeah, if they call that a horse collar, that is not right. He had him from the front, not the back.
So he picks the flag up. There's nothing going on there. So the Huskies are going to get this. They'll start it at their own 48. They are going to call a holding. They're going to call a holding penalty against the Huskies. And they're going to mark it off right there. And the Huskies are going to start at the Blue Devils' 42-yard line. So 42-yard porch for the Huskies. 2:11 left before halftime. Shotgun. Quarterback, Joey Sigler. Trips to the right. Split out wide left. Short side of field. They're at the left hash. Dropping a throw. Sigler. Looking. He's going to release one. Down the seam. It's going to be caught. Caught at the 6. They'll go to the surface to make the catch. And that catch was made by number 2, Nick Bishy, and a good grab.
Yeah, he settled down right in between the corner who was covering and the safety there, and just in a nice area where nobody was at.
So a good ball once again from Sigler. He can launch it. We're going to line up right there, 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal for the Huskies. Ball's at the left hash. Mike trying to change of play. The Huskies going to call their second timeout in the first half.
Yeah, just hearing the Husky coaches next to it, I think they had 12 players on the field, so good timeout called there by the Huskies.
So they'll talk it over right there, and we'll also mention tonight's ball game is being brought to you in part by Arcadia Industrial Park and Storage. That's in Arcadia. They're open. They're open for business. They have indoor, outdoor storage with flex storage availability. They're right there by the Arcadia Ballpark. And you can call to reserve space for that safe and secure storage space location. They do have garage doors. They've got about 44 spaces available to lock up. They have indoor storage for your boats, RVs, and your precious automobiles. You can contact Arcadia Industrial Park and Storage by dialing 317-774-1500 or go online at AIPSindiana.com. So the Huskies at the line of scrimmage. Empty backfield. Joey Sigler, slot right, double side in. Got a wing back left side. He'll call the Canes. He's going to go left side himself. He'll get inside the 5 if he tackled out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
As Isaiah Mahaney came up and from his cornerback position, pushed him out of bounds.
So to the 4, it's second down goal from the 4 for the Huskies. Blue Devils trying to put a stop up right here. Trying to go into the locker room tied at 7. A good pass once again, Joey Sigler. Nick Bishy making the good reception at the 6. So shotgun formation. 2 in the backfield. They've got a pro set. Left side going to be early movements. And that might be the left halfback a bit early. They're going to back it up 5 yards. They'll take it to the 9-yard line.
Yeah, somebody just thought they'd get going a little bit early again, and so we'll take it 5 yards back.
So they'll back it up. It'll be second and goal from the 9. And the Huskies, the clock stopped at 1:28 left here in the second quarter. So they back it up 5. The illegal procedure, a little bit of early movement, might have been the left halfback lined up as a fullback. So Blue Devils breathe a little bit easier, but not a lot.
Yeah, they got a little bit of room, but not much more.
So Blue Devils going to try to hold them out of the end zone. Second down, goal from the 9. 1:28 left here in the second quarter. Huskies break, huddle in unison. They'll line up 2 to the left. Champion. Also out there is Weaver. Split out wide right. Shotgun formation. See him in the backfield. He'll take the snap. He'll take the carry. Inside the 5. Joey Sigler, the ball carrier. Joey Sigler going to get to the 4-yard line. 3rd down and goal.
A good strong run by Sigler on the tackle there was Chase Hussey.
Joey Sigler entered the ball game with 19 carries, 97 yards. Joey Sigler has 3 touchdowns on the ground. He has 4 touchdown passes in 2 ball games. Line up at the 4, inside the left hash. Champion going to line up split left. They'll go twins right side. They'll go Weaver and Overton. Shotgun. Calling the cadence. Joey Sigler dropping the throw. Going to be caught in the backfield. Going to be a quarterback sack. They dialed up a good blitz package right there, and they got Sigler deep in the backfield.
And that was Slade Springer first to arrive, and he got to him, lost him, but had 3 other Blue Devils coming right after him at the time.
So the Huskies call a timeout. That's their 3rd and final timeout. They called 1 in the first quarter, 2 during this drive. 31.3 left, Larry. Ball's marked back at the 15. It's fourth and goal from the 15.
I'm not coaching the defense of the Blue Devils, but I think I'd be watching wherever number 1 goes. He's a electrifying guy, so watch for them to maybe throw a fade into the corner or something like that for Champion.
So the Blue Devils and the Huskies talking this over. Opposite sidelines. Huskies wearing the white jerseys with the orange pants. Blue Devils wearing the blue jerseys with the white pants. So they're going to blow the whistle a couple times, get the guys back out to the playing surface. They'll line up right there at the line of scrimmage. Fourth down, goal from the 15-yard line. Let's split out 2 to the right. Weaver, far right. Beside him is Overton. Split left is Champion. Shotgun quarterback, Joey Sigler. Single man in the backfield. Dropping the throw. Looking right, he's going to roll right. Looking to throw, lets it go. It's caught by Weaver, and the tackle is made at the 3. And the Blue Devils take over on downs.
A good play back there by, well, let's see what the officials are having to say here. Chase Hussey on the tackle, but the officials seem to be up. A penalty on the Huskies denied, or you should say the Blue Devils will not take that penalty. They'll take the ball there as it lay.
So 22.4 left. Blue Devils have it. They're 97 yards away from the goal line they're looking for, but they're going to take a kneel down without a doubt.
Absolutely. You don't want to risk anything here. In fact, I would be surprised if they didn't have Quintoll under center, but I know they work out of the shotgun all the time, but I surely would take it under center here.
So Quintoll, it will be under center, and it's going to be a timeout called by the Blue Devils. Blue Devils want to talk this over. They don't want anything to happen that's unnormal.
Yeah, like I said, they don't run under center very much, so I think maybe they're just going to make sure they got everything right before they try that.
So Blue Devils held them out of the end zone after Bishi makes a pass reception and gets to the 6-yard line. Blue Devils hold them out. It's 7-7, and we're nearing halftime.
Yeah, good defensive stand there from the Huskies, aided by a penalty for sure, but they came up when they had to and made a great play.
So both teams talking on their sideline. Huskies going to go to the line of scrimmage. The officials getting a sip of water right there. That's pretty nice from the Husky girl.
Yeah, that's you got to keep those guys hydrated too. Keep them on your good side.
Absolutely. So the Blue Devils to the line of scrimmage also. So Quintoll's going to be under center. He's probably going to take a step back. He'll give up a yard. And the Huskies can't stop the clock. He just needs one kneel down, and they'll go to halftime, and that's going to do it. 20 seconds. Clock is going to empty out. Both teams are going to be in agreement that there will be no second down snap, and going to go to halftime. And tell you what, Larry, after 2 quarters of play, Blue Devils and the Huskies all knotted up at 7.
Yeah, both teams had a big play. The Huskies got the turnover early, the fumble down in their own end of the field. We're able to get manufacture 7 points out of that, and then turn the tables when the Huskies had the ball at their own 1.5 yard line, got it out to the 4, and then had a great play with a throw from Sigler to Tyler Champion, made a great ball catch at the 40 and took it all the rest of the way for a touchdown for the Huskies. So, yes, we're knotted at 7-on-7 and look for more heated action in the second half, AJ.
So they're wanting to start the game clock. Game clock is still stationary at 15 minutes. We got some time. We'll mention this game is also in part being brought to you by Rutledge Well Drilling. When you think of water, think of Rutledge Well Drilling. Pumps, sales, service, water conditioning, water softeners, iron filters, and trenching. You can call Rutledge Well Drilling. Call them at 765-292-2315. Again, their number is 292-2315, or visit them on their website, RutledgeWellDrilling.com. That's in Atlanta, Indiana. They're licensed, insured, honest, dependable, and always professional. That's Mike, Nathan, and Levi Rutledge. So we'll also mention, bringing you this contest, is Indiana Express Rentals. Indiana Express Rentals, when you find yourself looking for that dependable moving truck rental company, that high quality choice isn't far away. You can call Indiana Express Rentals. They're located at the south edge of Noblesville, Indiana, 1708 South A Street. You can simply call them at 317-773-4800. Again, that number is 317-773-4800. They have up to 26-foot box trucks available, and a truck with a Tommy lift can sure come in handy. That's Indiana Express Rentals. Their hours of operation are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday, they're open 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's Penske Truck Rentals. The name Penske alone takes any possible concerns away from any travel. That's Indiana Express Rentals. You'll find Dirk. Dirk will be on the premises. And we'll also mention tonight's ball game is being brought to you in part by Hope Jewelers Tipton. Precious times are made for precious moments. And Hope Jewelers are there to meet your every special need in the field of diamonds, gold, and silver, etc. Stop in and visit Hope Jewelers in downtown Tipton. They're next to the Diana Theater. Hope Jewelers are located 135 East Jefferson Street, Tipton, Indiana, 46072. You can reach them by phone at 765-675-9720. Again, their number is 765-675-9720. Hope Jewelers, they're open daily, Tuesday through Friday, 9:30 to 5:30. They're open on Saturday, 9:30 to 2. That's Hope Jewelers in Tipton. And also tonight's ball game is being brought to you in part by Noblesville Trophies. Noblesville Trophies, you can shop them online at noblesvilletrophies.com or stop in if only to browse around. They're located at 1740 South 10th Street, Noblesville, Indiana. They have trophies, awards, and plaques. Fast turnaround. Prices are low. They're so low you may want to be a repeat customer. Noblesville Trophies, 1740 South 10th Street, Noblesville, Indiana. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can reach them by phone at 317-773-7391. Again, that number is 317-773-7391. Online, it's noblesvilletrophies.com. So they're introducing some more senior nights right here. The band being introduced. 10:52 on the intermission clock. And we'll also mention, bringing you tonight's ball game is The Shack. The Shack. Hey, Blue Devil fans, looking for the perfect spot before or after the game? Swing by The Shack, your ultimate game day hangout. They've got something for every team member, whether it's craving that classic Shack pizza or ready to tackle a Shack stack with single, double, or triple burger patties. And that's not all. They've got your game day staples like cold beers, refreshing cocktails, and their loaded spiral potatoes. Bring your game face, your appetite, and your friends for a winning experience at the Shack, located at 311 East Jefferson Street in Tipton. Check out them on Facebook to stay up to date on specials and events. See you at the Shack. They're in Tipton, right by the railroad track. And also, we'll mention this game is in parts being brought to you by Jim Dandy Restaurants. Jim Dandy Restaurants, we'll mention Jim Dandy, not only provides an incredible dining experience for the Tipton community and the folks in the surrounding areas. Jim Dandy wants you, the Blue Devil fans, to know that Jim Dandy staff not only wish the best for the football players, they reach out and commend the Blue Devils band along with the Tipton Blue Devil cheerleaders. They are always positive for their team and for their classmates during each and every snap of the ball. Jim Dandy Restaurants, they're open 7 days. Tipton and Noblesville. And also bringing you tonight's contest is AGM Auto. AGM Auto, LLC. If you didn't know, AGM stands for a good mechanic. I can vouch for that. We'll mention AGM Auto is located 1 mile west of Arcadia, Indiana, on 266th Street. That's in Hamilton County. The future of your vehicle is in good hands when you put your trust with the guys at AGM Auto. Whether it's a routine oil change or the need of an expertise of an experienced AGM technician, AGM wants you to be safe and to stay safe on the road in your automobile. A second type of service offered right there at AGM Auto is classic car and truck restoration. Classic car and truck restoration. If you still have that older car or truck out back, or maybe it's in the barn and covered up with a tarp, AGM has a passion to reveal the underlying beauty of each and every restoration project they begin. To contact AGM Auto by phone, dial them up at 317-984-5283. Again, AGM Auto, 317-984-5283. You can find them on Facebook at AGM Auto LLC. You can load up that car or truck. You can bring it over from anywhere. Load that up on a flatbed. AGM Auto, classic car and truck restoration. And also bringing you tonight's contest is Scott Gashaw. Scott Gashaw will mention school makes a difference. When school makes a difference, it's obvious what a difference school can make. As a Tipton High School graduate, and glad to say it, Scott Gashaw, from wrestling at the 185-pound weight class and seldom beaten, and gearing up to play football on a Friday night with the Blue Devils offensive line, played the tackle and guard position. And now, as a member of a family who grew up in a family right here, Tipton County, Tipton Blue Devil community, for many, many years, they are now approaching, as a family, the bicentennial plateau. Proud to serve local farmers. Scott Gashaw, he provides excavation, drainage, demolition, clearing of fence rows, and fence row maintenance. Scott Gashaw, happy to support the Blue Devil Nation, then, now, and forever. It's signed by Scott G. Appreciate Scott. And we'll also mention this game is in parts being brought to you by Mr. Muffin's Trains. Mr. Muffin's Trains. If you're a kid, or if you're still a kid at heart, you'll be more than amazed. Mr. Muffin's Trains, model trains, and a fully functioning online availability for model train parts and service. Right there, that's Mr. Muffin's Trains, 165 East Main Street, Atlanta, Indiana. You can dial them up by telephone at 765-292-2022. Again, their number is 292 2022. It's Mr. Muffins Trains.com. MR Muffins, plural, and trains, plural.com. Mr. Muffins Trains.com. And they're now located right there off of State Road 19. You'll find their main attraction is right there at 28801 State Road 19. They're in Suite 30. Suite 30 right there. It used to be Bargain Bob's. For all those folks that are lifelongers, you'll remember Bargain Bob's. It was started by Bob Morrison, and then Bob DeCamp took it over. I think it's got a new owner there now, and you can find Mr. Muffins Trains right there. You'll see his great big purple truck. And I got to mention, Mr. Muffins Trains, they're getting ready to have a Midwest Best Train and Hobby Show. Mr. Muffins Midwest Best Train and Hobby Show. It's going to be at the Tipton County Fairgrounds. Right there at the Tipton County Fairgrounds on October 25th and 26th. On Saturday the 25th, it'll be from noon to 7 p.m. On Sunday the 26th, it'll be from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Mr. Muffins Midwest Best Train and Hobby Show. And that good timing, Larry. I tell you what, Larry, I've got NFL happening this week. Last night they had a game. I didn't get to see it. I don't have Prime, but we'll go over and figure it out. But right here last night, I heard this on the radio. San Francisco 36 and Seattle Seahawks 24. That might have been a good game.
Yeah, I called that one, but that's kind of what I expected. Some scoring there, and 49ers are starting to get healthy.
We're gonna have to start keeping track of your. You take this, and I tell you what, let me get my pen out. You circle the ones you take. We'll bring it up next week if we got time. And so you called that one right. And then on this Sunday there'll be 6 1:00 games. The Jaguars are going to be in London playing against the Bears. That'll be at 9:30 on Sunday morning.
No, I'm still not sold on the Bears, and it seems like the Jaguars, whenever they go overseas, they do well. So I'm going to take them.
So you're picking the Jaguars. And now we'll talk about the Commanders are going to be at the Ravens.
I got to take the Ravens on that one.
So Ravens, probably so. Good call. Cardinals are going to be at the Packers.
Whew, that's a tough one. I'll take the Packers on that.
All right. I like the Packers to lose myself because they're in the division. Yeah.
It's at Lambeau. I'll give them the edge.
You ever been to Lambeau?
I have.
I never been there. Is it nice?
It is. And I was there before they redid it when I was a little kid and went to the Packers Hall of Fame the whole 9 yards. And not much in Green Bay, but, Packer fans, it's a great place.
I've heard a lot of good things about that place. Texans are at the Patriots.
I'll take Texans.
Texans. Now, we need them to lose also for the Colts' sake. But we'll talk about the Colts here in a second. All right, Buccaneers are at the Saints.
No, I'm going to go with Baker Mayfield. I'm going to go with the Buccaneers.
I like Baker. He's one of my favorites. And he's about like a Joey Stigler.
He's a tough guy.
So now we'll mention the Browns are at the Eagles.
My Browns are a complete dumpster fire. I'm taking the Eagles.
So the Eagles, here we go. Last 1:00 game. Colts are at the Titans.
Yeah, depends on which Colts team's going to show up. I'm going to go with them this week.
They said Richardson got a lot of reps this week. But you look on Channel 59, they got a picture of Flacco there.
Yeah, well, Joe's been doing pretty good. These old guys who've been around that know how to read defenses, they're worth their weight in gold as a backup.
I like that, too. All right, 4:05, there are 2 games. Chargers at the Broncos.
Oh, I'm going to take Chargers.
So Chargers and Herbert, their quarterback, he's had a bummed up ankle, but he's going to play. Yep. I saw a stat today. Herbert on the whole season has 559 yards passing. And in that one game, Kirk Cousins had 509.
Yeah, well, he's, I'm going to say he's due. How about that?
Sounds good. And I think I said before, I heard this on NFL radio, that Herbert in high school had a 4.0. I take it back. Yeah, he had a 4.0. No, sorry, He was valedictorian in high school and in college 4.0.
Oh, that's hitting the books. I never had that problem.
Me neither. All right, the Steelers are at the Raiders.
Go Steelers this week.
Steelers, I think Justin Fields is going to start, but they talked about Russell Wilson starting.
We don't know if he's going to be quite ready yet, so we'll see how Justin does.
All right, let's go. Falcons. This is a 4:25 game. Falcons are at the Panthers.
I'm going to take Falcons for some reason. I don't know. I just got a feeling.
I'm a Kirk Cousins fan too, even though he left Minnesota. He's playing well for the Falcons. Lions are at the Cowboys.
I'm going to take Lions.
Lions are good. Dave Campbell, he's an energetic coach.
He's one of those guys that looks like, you'd run through the wall for him. You get so fired up, but he looks like he could still play somewhere.
I tell you what, he'd be in the Super Bowl if he didn't go for it on 4th down.
Absolutely, I sure would. But you can't blame a guy for that. He's that way all the time.
All right, so we'll go to Sunday Night Football, 8:20 p.m. You can watch this one on Channel 13. Bengals are at the Giants.
No, Bengals don't let me down. I'm going to go with the Bengals.
Tell you what, the Bengals, 5 touchdown passes last week and couldn't get by the Ravens.
Yeah, their defense is kind of shaky, but I feel good about them this weekend.
And Monday Night Football, 8:15. Bills are at the Jets.
I'm going to take the Bills on that one.
That sounds good. So we got them all marked up. We'll check you out next week. Well done. So they're getting stretched out right now. 1:15 left here in the intermission. They put 3 minutes back on the clock. Both teams seem to be ready to go, Larry.
Yeah, they're all milling around waiting for this clock to count down now under a minute.
I tell you what, they went to halftime. Both teams, they came out with their ears full of good advice.
Well, yeah, and probably a little bit of butt chewing. Can you say that on the air? Can you say butt chewing? Yeah, probably a little bit of that as well. The Huskies probably heard about it for turning the ball over a couple times, and the Blue Devils probably heard about giving up a 91-yard touchdown. That's never a good thing. So I'm sure some words were said about those plays as well.
So they're getting ready. Clock moving. 24 seconds. Good game here tonight. Tied at 7. And then, yes, the Colts getting ready to play. They're going to be at the Titans. And double check here. But they got the Dolphins coming up. They'll have the Texans again. But the Colts, like you said, I agree. Joe Flacco, he knows his stuff.
Yeah, just like Gardner Minshew before him. Those guys are money in the bank. And, I don't know what they're making, but they should be making probably more because they pulled out, those guys pulled out a lot of games here for the Colts in the last year or so.
Raiders are going to set down Minshew this week, and they're going to put O'Donnell in.
See how that works. They're on the quarterback rotisserie down there, so we'll see what happens.
So the Huskies going to kick off. Back to kick off is number 30, Keegan Cavanaugh. Sophomore, 5'9", 160. Here's the approach. There's the boot. Nice high elevation. End under end, taken at the 10 by Dallas Capshaw. They go up the right hash. She's loose. Capshaw across the 40, across midfield. He'll take it to the Huskies' 46-yard line, and there's a flag on the play. Flag out there, probably going to bring it back a little bit.
That was Lucas Fram on the tackle for the Huskies.
So illegal block in the back. Illegal block in the back. They'll bring it back. Capshaw takes it to the Huskies' 46, but they're going to start much deeper in their own territory. Tell you what, these officials, they know how to throw flags.
He threw that one way far away. If I was official, I'd throw it pretty close to myself. I wouldn't have so far to walk to pick it up.
So they're going to mark it off from about the 30. It'll be a 10-yard mark off. They'll take it about the 20. They're going to spot it at the 19-yard line. Blue Devils have it 1st and 10 back at their 19.
Well, that is a costly penalty for the Blue Devils. They were out across the 50. Now they start inside their 20. You just got to hold off on some of those blocks.
So, shotgun formation. Quinn Toll, single man in the backfield. Calvin Condit. Slot right, slot left. Here comes near motion. Isaiah Mahaney. They're going to hand off. Hand off to Calvin Condit. He'll dive it forward. He'll pick up maybe a couple. It's going to be second down and 8.
I didn't see who was on the tackle there. I think that might have been, I think that was number 12, Nick Hullen on the stop for the Hewlin. I'm sorry, on the stop for the Huskies.
Nick Hewlin, his dad is a dentist here in Tipton.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So you got a new sign, believe it or not. It looks good. Shotgun formation, Quinn Toll. Calvin Condit in the backfield. Split out wide left is Garmin. In the slot left side is Dallas Capshaw. Here comes a near motion. Going to be a jet sweep. Isaiah Mahaney looking for some blocking. Got some out front. A little bit of extracurricular there. No flag. Isaiah Mahaney takes it to the Blue Devil 30.
Got a nice defensive play by Justin Tilton, forcing him out of bounds, but not after a first down. Nice blocking out here on the corner by I believe that was Oliver Conaway, downfield blocking.
So at the 30-yard line, new set of downs. Blue Devils going to wipe the hands on that towel. Quinn Toll, quarterback, trips to the right, split out wide left. Short side of the field is Dallas Capshaw. Single man in the backfield, Calvin Condit. Here comes a snap. Going to be a pass in the flat. They read that beautifully, and they got the pass out there to Mahaney, but he was captured immediately.
Yeah, Nick Boucher for the Huskies read that one all the way. He got there right when the ball got there, and for a loss of 1.
You know, both these teams have seen film on the other team, and they knew that one right away.
Yeah. As soon as Isaiah Mahaney stood up, it looked like Boucher broke on that ball, and so he'd seen that on film, I'm sure.
So pass is complete. That's for a loss of 1. Second down 11 from the right hash. Shotgun quarterback, Quinn Toll. Single man in the backfield, Calvin Condit. Split out wide right is Capshaw. Left side is Garmin. They hand the ball off. They go left side about the 3-hole. Calvin Condit takes it out to the 34. And he's going to pick up about 4, and it's going to become 3rd and 7.
Nathan Flanders on the tackle there for the Huskies.
So ball spotted at the 34-yard line. Tipton territory. We're in the second half. Third quarter, 10 minutes. Clock moving. It's a 7-7 ball game. Shotgun formation, Quinn Toll. Tight slot, left side. In the slot is Chase Hussey. Pass in the flat. It's going to be caught by Calvin Condit. He'll dive it forward. He'll get out to the 39. They're going to call it the 38. Got some extracurricular here. And then no flag, just a quick whistle.
And Noah Schlater on the tackle there for the Huskies. And a nice design play by the Blue Devils. And leave it 4th and 1.
So Calvin Condit. About 7, maybe 8 pass receptions, all he has on the season.
Yeah, he, like I said, he got about 4 of those yards all on his own, twisting and turning.
Shotgun, 4th and 1. They'll take himself. Quinn Toll dives it forward. First down. He'll take it across the 40 to the 41. He needed 1. He got 2.
That looked like it was a direct snap to Calvin Condit. Little, snap to the back there, and he got picked up for enough for the first down there. Yep.
Oh, my ear. I thought that was Toll. Calvin Condit, Wildcat, yeah. So 41-yard line. So shotgun quarterback, Quinn Toll. Trips to the right. Short side of the field, split out wide left is Dallas Capshaw. Here comes a snap. Going to fake the handoff. Quinn Toll going to take it himself. He's going to be tackled right there at the line of scrimmage. And Kendall Flanders makes a stop.
Yeah, had him right up around the bottom of the helmet, right at the neck area, and brought him down.
Kendall Flanders missed some of the season, but he wanted to play terribly bad. He's in there making a difference.
It looks like he's got a couple knee braces on, heading off now. But had a surgery, as Jay said, this year, and he's he's a tough kid out there playing.
It sure is. I tell you what, Larry, they're going to stop play right here, and they're going to call timeout. Hamilton Heights. I tell you what, when that eclipse happened, I was working over at Flanders' house, And I stopped, and we all stood there in the driveway, all of us, and we watched the eclipse get dark.
And that was something, I tell you. And it was weird because we had Shelly and I sitting out in the backyard with our dogs, and our one dog she climbed up in my lap, big 60, 70-pound dog, and just shivered and shaking and couldn't push herself hard enough against me. And I'm like, I've never seen her be like that before, but it sure shook her up. And as soon as the sun came out, here's herself again. So it's weird how God's critters react to that kind of thing.
I couldn't believe that was happening.
No, and all the crickets, came out chirping in the middle of the day. It was weird. The cicadas started going off, and so kind of wild.
So here we go. Timeout's over. 8:06 left, third quarter. Shotgun quarterback Quintal. Going to be a jump off sides right there. Might have been the left defensive end. And they're going to stay in the neutral zone before the snap. No, wait a minute. They're going to call this on the Blue Devils early movement.
Yeah, somebody must have flinched, and that, that doesn't take very much. Like, I tell my players, I said, you got to get set there and not move. And, sometimes you just, flex a gluteus muscle and they can call that.
So back it up 5. It now becomes second down and 16. So from the left hash, they're going to switch sides here. Capshaw going to come over here short side of the field. They're going to go trips to the right. Garmin. It might be Clouser over there and Mahaney. Snap. Going to pitch it. Left side might have hit a forward pass. Going to get out to the 42. Pass to Condon. I believe that was a forward pass, Larry. We'll see if it shows up in the books that way.
Yeah, it looks like it. That was Joey Sigler on the tackle, getting some new guys in, some fresh blood for the Huskies. So yeah, that was Joey. I'm sorry, Joey Sigler.
Yeah, Sigler, inside linebacker and a quarterback. What a difference. So we'll line up at the left hash. Third down, a bit less than 10. Shotgun quarterback, Quintal. Split out wide right is Garmin. Wide left is Dallas Capshaw. Dropping back, going to throw one down the sideline. It's going to be overthrown. Could have been intercepted, and he knows it. It probably should have been intercepted. Noah Slater, senior 5'9", 161. He'll be thinking about that tonight while he's trying to go to sleep. I think we have a flag. We'll see.
Yeah, it's kind of downfield a little bit, so I don't know if it was a defensive holding or what might have happened here.
Defensive pass interference. So that'd be 15 yards. That'll give them the first down, but it's not an automatic. They got it by penalty.
Well, they must have grabbed a hold as Dallas went by there, so didn't get away with it on this one.
So they mark that off. Ball goes in to Hamilton Heights territory at the Husky 43-yard line. So they'll go from the left hash. Blue Devils to the line of scrimmage. Huskies ready to go. 7:27 left here in the third quarter. Tie ball game at 7. Split left, Garmin. Split right, Capshaw. The handoff. Single man in the backfield, Calvin Condit. He's going to do what he can. He'll gain maybe 1. He'll pick up 1. It's going to be second down 9.
Yeah, Joey Sigler again on the tackle there. And Calvin Condit's, he's working for everything he gets tonight, which is normally the case with him this year.
Jack Roach going to get up gingerly. His right elbow, a bit of a bother there. Jack Roach, he's a beast. Jack Roach does all he can do.
Yeah, 270 pounds. And like I said, he's been nearly that big since 8th grade, but he's a tough guy.
Slot right. Tight end left, tight end right. Bridgeway and Aller. Handoff. Single man in the backfield, Calvin Condon. He's got a positive gain going. He's inside the 35. He'll move the pile. And here come the Blue Devils to push him further. They'll get it inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And they're calling it a first down. And I tell you what, back in the day, that was not legal.
That was Nathan Hawkins, and looks like Jaron Aller kind of turning, curled around and got behind him and pushed him for a little bit more.
They throw a flag on the Blue Devils, and that young man that walks off the penalties is going to walk off 15 yards. We'll double check that. Ball moves back to the 42. It was at the 28. And the Blue Devils
off more from there.
So they put it there at the 42, and they're going to mark it off some more. So was there 2 penalties? Were there 2 15-yarders on? That was 10 mark off. I'm not quite sure about that.
I have no idea what that was.
They're just going to say it's ball's at the 48 of Tipton now. And they're calling it second down. Line to gain is the 33. The Blue Devils had a first down. They back up with a penalty. Dive it forward. Quinn Toll going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be third down and long.
It looked like number 56, Sam Sigler on the tackle there for the Huskies.
So ball still at the 48-yard line. Jaron Aller jogs off the surface. Zach Ridgway jogs off the surface. They're going to go with probably trips one way or maybe double slots. And Jack Roach making the money right there at the left tackle position, protecting the quarterback's blind side. Quinn Toll, single him in the backfield. Double slot. They go motion away, Mahaney. They'll fake it to him. Pass it into flat, left side, screen. Calvin Keene, it's on the way. He's inside the 30, he's inside the 25 to about the 23-yard line. No marking inside the 24. First down, Blue Devils.
And to the Blue Devils' delight, no flag on that one. Tackled by Noah Slater, but very well-designed play. And got it in Calvin's hands in green space, and he can do a lot with it.
So Blue Devils pick up a first down. They get a new set of downs. Line of gain was the 33. That's about a 28-yard line to gain. So it's first and 10 now from the left hash. Tight end left is Ridgway. Trips to the right. We're going to hand off. Calvin Condon, he'll go right side, try to break contain. He'll be tackled down by a couple of Huskies, and he's going to lose a yard, maybe two.
Yeah, Colin Bortone on the tackle there for the Huskies, number 50.
So they're going to back him up. They're going to say he lost 3. It's second down, 13. Quinn Toll enters the huddle, distributes the play. So ball spotted at the 27-yard line. First and 12. Blue Devils trying to put a score together, trying to break this tie at 7. Inside 4 minutes, clock moving. We're in the third quarter. Shotgun formation, Quinn Toll. He'll drop to throw. Looking right. Pass play. Incomplete. He was looking for Garmin. Garmin was right there in danger zone.
Yeah, he looked like he slowed up a little bit there too. So I don't know if that was thrown a little bit too in front of him, but he didn't look like Dakota was really going after that one.
Couple of defenders there. If he'd have caught that ball, it might have been bad.
He'd have probably took a healthy shot, that's for sure.
So second down. Third down, 13. 3:48 left after the incompletion. Clock stops. Split right is Dallas Capshaw. Split left is Dakota Garmin. Shotgun. Snap taken. You'll look left. Looking for Garmin. Intercepted. Nearly intercepted. Couldn't bring it in. That would have been a pick 6 from a good distance. Dre Chandler would have been about 74 yards.
Those short turnarounds, and Dakota, again, I don't mean to be getting on him here, but as a wide receiver, you got to come back for that ball, especially on those short passes, and a good break on the ball by the defender, and broke it up.
4th and 13, 4-down territory. Blue Devils have their offense out. Ball spotted at the Hamilton Heights 27-yard line from the right hash. Single man in the backfield, Calvin Condon. Shotgun quarterback, Quinn Toll. Trips to the right. Split out wide left is Capshaw. Dropping the throw, he go across the middle. Caught. Isaiah Mahaney. First down, Blue Devils. Mahaney to the 7.
Well, I tell you what, Quinn Toll looked like a veteran there. He stood right in there in the face of the blitz there, delivered the ball, took a shot. And that's an experienced ball player for a freshman.
So ball is spotted at the 6. First and goal. Clock moving, 3:16. Good verse in the book of John. Shotgun quarterback, Quinn Toll. Trips left. He'll take the ball himself. Shotgun snap taken by Toll. He'll get down low. He'll get inside the 3. They're going to mark him at the 3. It's going to be second down goal from the 3. So Quinn Toll takes a direct snap. Goes left side, probably about 3-hole.
Yeah, it looked like number 51, Will Duncan, on the main stop there, but a host of Huskies on the tackle.
So Zach Ridgway being helped off the surface here by Dakota Garman. We're going to be a little gingerly on that left ankle. So he's 6'5". They're going to need him for the basketball team.
Yeah, absolutely. He does. Zach's put on a lot of good muscle weight too over the last couple of years. You know, he was a tall, real skinny kid in middle school, but he's starting to pack on the muscle now.
So Blue Devils break huddle. 3-yard line, second down goal. Middle of the field, shotgun. Taking a snap here, go himself again. He's going to get in. Touchdown, Quinn Cole. Veered it left. Looks like he was wanting to go 3-hole. Veered it left. 5-hole, touchdown, Blue Devils. Blue Devils, 13-7.
Yeah, I think the Huskies have seen a steady diet of Calvin Condit on that inside handoff. So, Quinn faked it to him and just took it himself outside for the touchdown.
So Quinn Toll picks up touchdown number 3 on the season. And the Blue Devils might have to call it time. The play clock hadn't started yet. It just does now. 20 seconds on the play clock. Brogenferg in to try the point after. He got the first one. Well done. High snap, puts it down. The boot is up and good. No, Meyer, wide right. 13-7. That leaves the door open.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Just looked kind of an awkward approach from Brogan. So I don't know if the snap was a little, or the hold was a little off, or what. It just didn't look like his normal cadence going towards the ball.
So what coming up this weekend, Larry, on Sunday, going to be the 2024 IHSAA football tournament pairing show. Pairing show, it's going to be hosted by Bob Level and Paul Condry. They will host the events. It'll be a 2-hour program this Sunday, the 13th. It's going to start at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. And it can be seen on internet TV. It's IHSAATV.com. IHSAATV.com, or you can see it, or you can hear it, I should say, on the affiliates of the network. That's the IHSAA Sports Network. But anyway, this Sunday, the 13th, be glued to your TV on the internet, IHSAATV.com. Meyer, it's .org. It's .org. It's IHSAA.org. There's a kick, Nathan Hawkins, and take it the other way. Bounce it to 20, good pick up on the hop. Left side, it's Weaver. Keaton Weaver, going to get out near the 50-yard line, and it's going to be marked at the 49-yard line. And a pretty good return right there. Actually, it may have been, yes, it was Keaton Weaver.
Cole Hussey on the tackle there, but he bounced off a couple Blue Devils on his way there. So good run back.
So they spot him at the 47. So 47-yard line, about a 27-yard return for Keaton Weaver. Trips to the right for the Huskies. Single man in the backfield. Shotgun quarterback is Joey Sigler, split out wide left. Calling for the cadence. The drop to throw. Looking, and a roll left. Going to let it go. Long pass down the field. Tyler Champion makes the catch. Champion gets free. He goes on out of bounds on his own, and they'll spot him at the 15 of Tipton.
I tell you, I feel for Dallas Capshaw there. You know, you just cannot give Sigler that much time. And Champion's going to run around as fast as he is and as shifty as he is. He's going to get open if you give him that much time.
So Huskies at the Blue Devil 15, left hash. 1:59 left. You went out of bounds. Clock stopped at 1:59 in the third quarter. 13-7. Tipton in front. Hamilton Heights on the doorstep. Trips to the right, split out wide left. Dropping the throw. Joey Sigler, pass play. Caught inside the 5. He'll be stopped at the 4. Credit that catch, Dre Chandler. The ball comes loose. And let's see what they're going to say. Fumble there, and they're talking it over to see if this ball came loose prior to him hitting the surface. And they're going to say a fumble, and Tipton recovers at their own 4-yard line.
Yeah, that was a good design slant pass, but somebody from the Blue Devils, I didn't catch a number, but I don't think he caught a number of that freight train that hit him either. Somebody put a shoulder pad right in the chest and the ball came loose.
I said, well, I'd have lost the ball on that hit too.
Absolutely.
So they're going to have it at the 4. Blue Devils going to stall the drive by the Huskies right after a big play to Champion. And then Joey Sigler throwing a good ball in today's ball game.
Excellent ball. He's been right on the money most of the time tonight.
He was not a super big guy in middle school, but he played the position both years. Going to go under center. Quinn Toll, single man in the backfield. Calvin Conant, motion away. Dallas Capshaw. You're going to dive out of there. You're going to try to get the ball out of no man's land. And Quinn Toll has a good carry. He'll take it out to the 8-yard line.
Let's just say a host of Huskies on that tackle.
So Quinn takes it out to the 8. They pick up 4. Second down 6. Chase Hussey enters the huddle. Quinn Toll going to go back in the huddle. He's got the play. Offensive coordinator Dustin Shear out of the ball game. Landon Spidell. The break huddle to the line of scrimmage at the 8-yard line. Tipton at their own 8. 1:11 clock moving. We're in the third quarter. Shotgun quarterback Quinn Toll. He'll hand off. Calvin Condit. He's caught in the backfield inside the 5. So he's going to lose 3 yards. It's going to become third down. And then right at 10 yards, they're going to call it 3rd and 9.
And I think a linebacker shot through there. I'm not sure which one, but got him with no gain.
So clock moving, 43 seconds. Play clock's at 23. Blue Devils in the huddle. And they're going to probably need a timeout here because they're taking a lot of time here. 14 on the play clock. They're probably not going to snap it here. They're probably going to use their first timeout. Wouldn't you agree?
I would hope so. I hope they know what that.
I believe they will. So Coach Toll told Quinn Toll. So the Tolls were on the same page, and they weren't going to snap it. Timeout, Blue Devils. Now, I tell you what, Larry, coming up pretty soon, they're going to let us know later on, not too far away. It started out with 187 NFL nominees to be in the Hall of Fame. They have 10 quarterbacks on the list, and they are Mark Bolger. Remember him?
Yeah, I wouldn't say he's on my list, but
St. Louis Rams, Randall Cunningham.
Oh, he's on my list.
Jake Delhomme.
Still not on my list.
I agree. Doug Flutie.
He's more of a college guy, but, maybe.
Okay. Rich Gannon.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Jeff Garcia.
Absolutely. Yep.
Donovan McNabb.
I would put him on as well.
Eli Manning.
Absolutely.
Steve McNair.
Yes.
Tony Romo.
As much as it pains me to say, yes, probably so. Body of work.
They could hold for a field goal, and that'd be good. So here we go. Shotgun quarterback. Quinn Toll, you're going to pitch it right. Going to pass play. Long pass. He's going to be overthrown. Trying to find Garmin. That's a good ball, but a bit overthrown. And we saw that play first week at Indiana Wesleyan against South Adams. That play went for a touchdown first week.
Yeah, that was well designed from down there. They didn't see that coming at all, but just couldn't make a connection.
So Nathan Hawkins, he's about 2 yards inside the back of the end zone to take the snap. So got to have a good snap right here. 13.9 left here in the third. Blue Devils up 13-7. So Nathan Hawkins going to call for the snap. Cole Hussey, good snap. Boot out of there, line drive, low elevation, going to bounce, going to be picked up at the 44 of Tipton. On the return, to get inside the 30. On the return was Justin Tilton. Tilton takes it inside the 30 to the Blue Devil 28-yard line.
Yeah, he could have probably had more there, but he seemed to cut right up the back of Joey Sigler there, throwing a block for him, and that stalled him.
So the Blue Devils not going to be too much farther back than after they made that reception. from Champion.
Yep. It's just a few minutes went off the clock and they got it right back where they had it.
So from the 28, 6.3 left, might be the only play they get off here in the third quarter, unless it's an incomplete pass in a hurry. Trips left, split out wide right is Nick Bishie. Shotgun quarterback dropping a throw. Gonna let it go down the left sideline. It's going to be interference. Isaiah Mahaney going to be blocking the vision of Nick Bishie. And Mahaney never got his head around, and the Blue Devils have lived with that call several times this season.
That seems like it.
So they're going to call a 15-yarder. Interference on Tipton. The clock empties out. We're going to go to a fourth quarter here in a bit because the third quarter is empty. Both teams don't know it yet. The umpire, I guess that was a defensive penalty. They'll play one more play in this quarter because it was a defensive penalty. So that's with an empty clock. They're pulling them over. They call timeout, I'm not sure. But the clock's empty, but the penalty was defensive. I guess they are going to call it a quarter. But I think in days past, you play another down right here.
Well, yeah, but Coach Stoll, I think, just got a yellow flag. He was not pleased with that call at all and was letting the referees know about it, and I really don't blame him.
So they're going to spot the ball, 14-yard line. So they'll take it half the distance to the 7. So I'm guessing Hamilton Heights may have called a timeout here because they still got the stick set up for one more play with the clock empty in the third.
I don't know what they're going to do here.
So Coach Toll is trying to spark his gentleman. I tell you what, Bob Knight did the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember a chair being thrown and all those kind of things. Probably throw that plaid jacket around the assembly hall and get his team going.
So they are going to swap ends of the field, and the chain keepers are going to wait for the officials, and there they go. So they'll swap the chains there. They'll invert the field. And Blue Devils are going to have to defend once again inside their 20. They're gonna mark this about the 7-yard line. It was at the 14, so they'll take it to the 7. It's half the distance because it's inside the 20-yard line. 15, you can say 14. They'll drop it at the 7-yard line, and so they're gonna nose it up there, right hash. Ball's at the 7. So both teams at the line of scrimmage, fourth quarter. First play right here in the fourth quarter. Huskies are now going towards the scoreboard from the south to the north. Shotgun quarterback, Joey Sigler. See him in the backfield. He's going to drop the throw. He's going to roll right. Looking to pass. Flag on the play. Joey Sigler going to get it back to the 6-yard line. They're going to roll the clock, but they're going to stop it here to sort out the flag. Flag came in from the umpire, so it's going to be a holding.
Definitely a hold on Joey Vaughton. Spun him all around, and you're not going to get away with that one.
So they'll back it up 10. Let's see if they mark that from the flag. They're going to go from the line of scrimmage. So they'll go from the 7 to the 14. Excuse me, the 17. Not quite sure. Are they going from the line of scrimmage now instead of where the flag happens?
It should have been where the flag happened, and that was in the backfield. So I'm not sure why there's not more.
I'm puzzled myself. We don't need to be changing rules along the way here. So slot left for the Huskies, slot right, short side of the field from the right hash. Ball's at the 17 of Tipton. Motion away is Champion. Dropping the throw. Screen play low, short hops the receiver. It's off the surface. And tell you what, Joey Sigler was in distress.
I thought he caught it on his knee, but I guess it's incomplete.
So short hop, they'll take the down. Play clock, 30 seconds. Start at 40. They'll mark it back again at the 17, just inside the right hash. Incomplete pass, stops the clock at 10:55. Blue Devils in front by 6. Couldn't get their second extra point through the uprights. It's 13-7 Blue Devils. Trips to the left, split out wide right is Champion. Shotgun in a roll. Looking to throw is Josie. Joey Sigler. You're going to be caught in the backfield. Going to be a quarterback sack. So Sigler couldn't get rid of it at the sack.
Yeah, they're not going to call a celebration on this. This will be a terrible call. Great play.
Flag on the play, and they stop the clock. And they do finally stop it at 10:31. And they're going to come over on sportsmanlike conduct against the Huskies. So they want the clock to go back to 42. They want the clock to go to 42. And they want 10:42. So they want 10:42 on the clock. So they're going to call unsportsmanlike conduct. They put 3 seconds on the clock. I thought he wanted 10:42.
I'm not sure. I thought they were going to call it on the Huskies, but they made a great play. And, the 3 guys that got a piece of that sack each, Joey Vaughton and looked like Springer and Henderson were jumping up and down. I thought, you're not going to call that. Let the kids get excited. But something obviously was said.
So this is truly a rivalry game. 7.8 miles between these schools' entrance.
It's getting a little chippy.
So ball's at the 42-yard line, Tipton territory. It's 3rd and goal from the 42. So we're going to go trips to the right. Split out wide left, short side of the field is Nick Bishop. Shotgun. Lost the handle, ball's loose. Ball's on the surface at the 43. And it looks like the Huskies regather the football. And picking up the football, I believe, was 32, Nathan Flanders.
Yeah, Nathan jumped on that one. It was, I think it went down, and then somebody kicked it forward, and Nathan was right there to jump on it.
So that's going to give the opportunity for Cyrus Mason to punt the ball. He's going to stand just inside there, the Huskies' 40-yard line. And he's going to take a 15-yard snap. So clock moving, 9:42. He'll get the boot away as a low snap, picks it up. Going to be taken at the 15 in the air. Calvin Conant works it left side, trying to find the sideline. He'll be tackled just inside the 30. So it's going to be about a 15-yard return. It'll go out of bounds at the 29-yard line.
Looks like Bennett Stedman on the tackle there for the Huskies, but a nice run back there by Calvin Conant.
So the Huskies going to play defense. Blue Devils on offense. 9:30 left here in the fourth quarter. 13-7. Blue Devils in front. So in the huddle, giving the play to the guys is Quinn Toll. They'll break huddle. 15 seconds on the play clock. They're to the line of scrimmage. They'll go trips to the right. Split out wide left. Short side of the field is Dallas Capshaw. Shotgun quarterback Quinn Toll. Calvin Conant in the backfield. Dropping the throw. Pass play. Right side. Mahaney grabs it. And he's tackled immediately. Dakota Garman probably fearful to make a block before the ball's caught.
Yeah, Nick Bishop again. That same exact play, I believe, was in the first half, and Nick made the same exact play on it. Nice read by Nick.
So they lose 1 on the pass play. 2nd down, 11. 9:05. Clock moving, fourth quarter. Blue Devils with the possession. Split out wide left again is Dallas Capshaw. Trips to the right. Shotgun quarterback Quinn Toll. Single man in the backfield. Calvin Conant. He'll take the snap. Run the option. He'll fake it. The defensive end did his job, but Quinn Toll tucked it in, and he's going to pick up some yardage.
Yeah, Drew Lattis on the tackle there for the Huskies.
So it's going to be 3rd and 6. 3rd down 6, ball resting at the 34-yard line, Tipton territory. Play clock is okay at 22 seconds. Game clock is moving at 8 minutes, 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Blue Devils in front, 13-7. Trips to the right. Split out wide left again is Capshaw. Going to go motion, chase Hussey. Dog motion, he'll block out in front. Pass play. Going to roll left. Throws a ball out of bounds. Going to live for a fourth down. And they're going to talk this over, see if there's no way this is intentional grounding because there's a receiver over there. Even if it's taller than him, it can't be grounding.
Well, he was obviously running from his life, but, got rid of it, I'm sure, and that should not be a penalty.
So no flag. The East line judge did talk to the umpire, and they decided no flag is necessary, and they're right. So they're going to punt the ball away. Nathan Hawkins is going to stand at his 20, and it'll be a 15-yard snap from Cole Hussey. And deep man for the Huskies is Tyler Champion. I believe so. It's either Champion or Justin Tilton. So looking for the snap. Snap is good. Boot is out of there. It's going to go left side. Not going to be returned. It's going to have a Blue Devil favorable bounce. And that was Tilton, the deep man. And they're going to tap it down right there. Oliver Conaway at the Huskies 31.
And Nathan, again, had that kind of a pooch punt leg motion there, and he must have been practicing that and getting that ball to roll. He's had a couple of them take really good rolls, but a couple of them just hopped up in there too. So maybe that's a new technique for him.
So Hamilton Heights going to put the ball in play at their own 31 at the right hash. 7 minutes, 50 seconds left. Shotgun quarterback, Joey Sigler. Slot right, slot left. Going to call the cadence. Here comes near motion, Champion. They're going to blow the whistle and stop play. And it's going to be illegal procedure when they stop play like that. And they're going to mark it off. Illegal procedure against the Huskies. They'll back it up 5. It'll be 1st and 15.
Well, I'll tell you what, if I'm the Huskies, I've got my eyes on number 1 wherever he goes. And because he's a big playmaker, so I'd be watching him closely.
We'll probably see him at North Central High School in July, mid-July, playing for the North.
I'm sure you will. He's a great ball player.
So they're going to break huddle. Huskies jog up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to line up slot left. In the slot left side for the Huskies is Dre Chandler. Wide left is Nick Bishy. Dropping the throw, he's going to roll right. He's going to step up in the pocket. He's going to be tackled behind the line of scrimmage. And the Blue Devils get to Joey Sigler once again.
Yeah, that was looked like Cole Hussey and Nathan Hawkins, and I believe Joey Valtall, and the quickness of the Blue Devils starting to wear thin on the Husky line.
2nd down, 19. Ball's back, marked at the 22-yard line. Husky territory at the right hash. Trips to the left. Middle receiver on the left side is Tyler Champion. Calling the cadence, Joey Sigler. Dropping the throw. He's looking. Pass play. Low pass. Short hops receiver. Intended receiver was Drake Chandler, number 5. And it's going to be 3rd and 19.
Yeah, good coverage there. And, just this little short hop on that throw, but he was open.
So ball respotted at the 22-yard line. So what, Larry, you know as well as I do, this Husky offense can get it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, they sure can. And like I said, look for number 1. That's the guy you're going to be keying on here.
So they'll line up, trips to the right, short side of the field. Split out wide left, dropping the throw out of the shotgun. Joey Sigler going to try to find his receiver, and it's just underthrown. They try to find Nick Bishy. Double coverage was right there for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, and good pressure by Nate Hawkins. Got his hands up right in the quarterback's face and got him to throw an errant pass.
So they're going to back up in punt formation. Huskies going to send back to punt once again. Cyrus Mason. 6:57 left. 4th quarter. A lot of game left. Blue Devils need to put a good drive together, get a couple of first downs. Here comes a snap. Snap's good. Boot is good. Little wobbly. Going to be taken at the 47 of Tipton. On the way back is Calvin Condit. He'll bring it inside the 40. They'll mark him at the 39. Calvin Condit with a good return.
Yeah, nice return. Calvin caught that one in full stride, going full speed, and that's the way he wanted. He picked up a nice run back on that one.
So the Blue Devils have good position here, starting position in Hamilton Heights territory at the Husky 39-yard line. Ball's at the right hash. 6:46 left. Change of possession. Clock will start on the snap. Going to line up from the right hash. Trips to the right. Split out wide left is Dallas Capshaw. Calvin Conley in the backfield. Shotgun snap taken. He'll go forward on his own. He's going to lose a couple. Going to lose a couple on the play. I don't know if that was a missed handoff or not.
Oh, I think he was going to take it himself, but that was Joey Sigler. So a little quarterback on quarterback violence there.
So they back it up 3 yards. Going to lose 3 at second down 13 for the Blue Devils. Ball resting at the right hash at the Huskies 42-yard line. Clock is moving. 6:16 left. Fourth quarter. 13-7. Going to line up in a slot left side. Capshaw in the slot. Going to use double tight end. Aller in Landon Spidell. Going to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. He might have gained 1. They're going to dive it up the middle again. Didn't get much. It's going to be 3rd and 13.
A nice tackle there by Luke Davis. Caught him right in the hole and brought him down with no gain.
So 3rd down 13. Blue Devils. Huskies wanting this ball back. Their defense showing some good effort here on this drive by the Blue Devils. Taking a break for the Huskies is 79, Drew Latus. In the ball game for him is number 60, Cooper Kiger, freshman, 6'2", 215. Shotgun, Quintoll. The drop to throw, pass in the flat, right side, Calvin Condon. Going to dive in inside the 40, just inside the 35. He's going to be about 5.5 yards short. This is going to be an interesting call.
Yeah, I'm not sure that the Blue Devils don't go for this one because, a punt, deep might go into the end zone. So this might be a call where Coach Toll tries to go for it. It looks like the offense is staying on the field.
So they need 5.5 yards. Line to gain is just inside the 30. Ball resting at the 35-yard line of Hamilton Heights. Slot right, short side of the field. Slot left in the slot is Mahaney. Going to call play here. They're going to call timeout. Blue Devils going to call a timeout, and probably a good place to call it.
Yeah, I'm sure they wanted to see how the Huskies were going to defend that and didn't like what they saw, so they called a timeout here and regroup.
So both teams going to talk this over. 4:37 left on the game clock. Blue Devils have it after the timeout. It'll be 4th and 5. But the Blue Devils call timeout here. They're talking it over. And the Huskies talking it over too. It's a pretty big game. The Blue Devils would like to get the hammer back from the Huskies.
I'm sure they were. They've been, dealt a pretty raw hand the last 2 years at the hands of the Huskies. So I'm sure they would like to pull this one out and get that hammer back.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it was 2013 at Lucas Oil. Hamilton Heights played Tipton at Lucas Oil. But they come out of the locker room. They got him on the big Jumbotron, and a guy named Pickett is carrying the hammer for the Huskies.
Well, there's been a lot of Picketts carrying a lot of things for the Huskies over the years. Tanner and Tyler, I know them real well, and Seth before them, and so that doesn't surprise me at all.
His first name escapes me, but they're going to set up in punt formation. Blue Devils decide to punt the ball. Going to stand at the 49. The Huskies 49 is Nathan Hawkins. Here comes a snap. Snap's good. He's going to boot it. It's going to go towards the side. That's going to go at the 10. It'll bounce. It'll get a favorable bounce for the Blue Devils inside the 10. And Nathan Hawkins pins them in about the 8-yard line.
Yeah, that one took that hopped right up in the air and just trickled down there. So about the 7-yard line.
So they spot it there. The Huskies 98 yards from the goal line, opposite goal line. And
about 80 here. It looks like.
So they're spotted there at the 8-yard line. They need 92. So shotgun quarterback, Joey Sigler. Single man in the backfield, trips to the left, split out wide right. Loose ball, picks it up off the surface. He's going to roll left. Looking to throw, and he's going to be tackled out of bounds inside the 5. And then Vata, and then Joey Sigler, he has a difficult time rolling left and passing. When he's rolling right, he's dangerous.
And again, that ball was dribbled on the ground by the center to the quarterback. So Joey Sigler just trying to make do with a bad center snap and got what he could.
So ball's marked at the 4-yard line. Second down, 14. So shotgun. He's going to take the shotgun snap at the goal line. Split, slot left, slot right. Drop the throws into the end zone. Looking in the roll left. Looking. He's going to let it go. It's going to be tipped away. Dallas Capshaw with a good defensive play, and he's pretty fortunate.
Yeah, he came over the top, got a hand on it, and knocked it down. Good play by Dallas, and a little pressure on the quarterback again. The Blue Devils got to be very careful, though. Again, Sigler has shown you give him enough time, and his receivers start running around and getting active. Big plays can happen.
So Hamilton Heights to the line of scrimmage, 4-yard line. Third down, 14. Shotgun. Quarterback Joey Sigler giving a signal to his left split end. He'll drop back to pass. Looking. He's in the pocket. He's going to let it go. Pass play nearly intercepted by Capshaw. Capshaw, one of the most athletic young men you'll ever meet, almost got the pick.
Yeah, good play on the ball. He was coming hard on it and was a little low. Almost made that tackle, but again, the Huskies ought to be looking pretty here after this punt.
Cyrus Mason likes to be back 15 yards. He's only going to be back availability 14 here, maybe 13. He'll stand about a yard from the back end zone line. He can't drop step, or it'll be a safety. Looking for a good snap right here is Cyrus Mason. Snap is on the ground. He's eligible to be hit. He's going to pop one skyward. Fair catch called for by Condit at the Hamilton Heights 39-yard line.
Well, I tell you, I'm glad I never had to catch those kind of punts, sky high with the game on the line. And, but Calvin's a cool customer. He called fair catch and made a nice catch on that one.
So the Blue Devils take over. 3:19 left on the game clock. So what I think Hamilton Heights might have all 3 timeouts left.
They may as well, yes. So we'll see how they use them.
So Tipton going to need a couple of first downs. Hamilton Heights is going to stop the clock here, maybe after this first down or after this play, I should say. And they're going to line up. Shotgun. See him in the backfield. Calvin Condit split out wide left is Garmin. Wide right is Capshaw. And hand off. Calvin Condit. Going to be tackled about 1.5 yards, about 2 yards in the backfield. And there's the first time out by the Huskies.
Yeah, that was Nick Holland coming up and making that tackle from his linebacker position for about a 2-yard gain.
So the Huskies going to try to conserve the clock. They call their first time out. 3:10 left. It's going to be 2nd and 12 back at the line of scrimmage when we resume play. And I tell you what, Larry, that Twin Lakes game, Twin Lakes and Hamilton Heights. Hamilton Heights, they total yards, 340 yards last week. Twin Lakes just 260. Twin Lakes threw for 223. Hamilton Heights, 215 with Joey Sigler, first time at the quarterback spot.
That's a nice game for your first outing, that's for sure. And, we'll see what the Blue Devils draw up. I'm sure they're wanting to get at least a first down here, run that clock a little bit, and get 4 more plays.
So Blue Devils to the line of scrimmage. Split left is Capshaw. Trips to the right. Mahaney, Oliver Conaway, and Dakota Garmin. See him in the backfield. Shotgun quarterback, take the snap. He's going to run it himself. He was thinking about the option. Didn't have much time to decide. And the Huskies going to stop the clock, but the clock didn't start on that play.
Yeah, it doesn't look like any time came off there. That was Will Duncan on the stop for the Huskies.
Will Duncan, pretty good sized young man. The Huskies get credit for a timeout there with no time off the clock.
Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, I thought it was 3:10 when that play started.
The first timeout came at 3:16 to stop it at 3:10, and that's just how it goes.
I'm not sure who fell asleep downstairs, but the refs don't seem to know much about it either.
So the Huskies call their second timeout. They have one left. 3 minutes, 10 seconds left. Blue Devils have it 3rd and 15 from the Hamilton Heights 44-yard line. Back to live action. Split wide right is Garmin. In the slot right side is Capshaw. 2 to the left. Calvin Condit in the backfield. Here comes near motion. Isaiah Mahaney. Snap. When told, flat pass, screen pass, left side, caught by Condit. He'll pick up a couple, but that's all. It's going to bring up a 4th down, and the Huskies going to let the clock move here.
Yeah. Nice play there by Nick Cullen for the Huskies, reading that one and coming and getting it and got the tackle for just a few, just about a yard gain.
So Tipton going to punt the ball. Nathan Hawkins. Tyler Champion is deep, along with Justin Tilton, number 1 and number 7. Gunners for Tipton, Mahaney, right side. And they're going to look for the snap. Snap is good. Nathan Hawkins gets the punt away. Deep punt. It's going to be taken at the 3 by Tyler Champion. You're going to zig and zag. You're going to get back to the 20-yard line. So 17-yard return for Tyler Champion.
Cole Hussey on the tackle there for the Blue Devils.
So Hamilton Heights have 80 yards to pay dirt. 2 minutes, 18 seconds left. They'll have to decide when they're going to use that final timeout.
I think they'll be throwing the ball here and probably working the sidelines and trying to navigate down the field without using up much clock.
So Joey Sigler in the shotgun. Single man in the backfield is Nathan Flanders, number 32. Trips to the left, split out wide right. Shotgun. They'll drop to throw. Right side pass caught. Tyler Champion puts a fake on the inside move. He's going to step out of bounds, and he ought to be glad he stepped out of bounds right there. He's going to have a first down. They're going to mark him at the 34.
Not much time off the clock at all on that one.
So clock stopped on a step out of bounds by Champion. A first down again. It's 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line, Hamilton Heights territory. We're at the right hash. Trips to the right. Trips to the left. Spin out wide right, short side of field. Shotgun. Takes a snap. Joey Sigler dropping the throw. He's going to roll left. Rolling left, tuck it away. He's going to face a tackle there, and it's going to be Calvin Condit. Joey Sigler tucked that away. He didn't want to throw from the left side.
No, he definitely, decided to just take it right there. Hurry up offense right now by the Huskies.
2nd down 4 for the Huskies. 1:45 left. Clock moving. From the left hash, dropping a throw, Joey Sigler. He's going to release one. He's going to launch one, right sideline. Ball's up in the air, and it's caught. They're going to call a flag. They're going to throw a flag, and we'll see what the call is. But Tyler Champion went up against double coverage and made the reception.
Once again.
So they're going to say that play was just inside the 25. Joey Sigler released a lengthy pass. And they're going to throw a flag here. And they're going to say offensive pass interference. So must have been a push-off.
Yeah, you saw a couple of the defensive backs over there. Looked like Oliver Conaway making and Isaiah Mahaney both turning around the refs and saying, the push-off. So caught him on one.
That line judge had a pretty lengthy way to run to see that play.
They did, but, they obviously saw something there.
So that's going to back up the Huskies back to their own 25-yard line. 1:33 left. And it's going to be 2nd down and 19 for Hamilton Heights. Ball's at the left hash. Trips to the right, split out wide left. One receiver. Calling the cadence, Joey Sigler. He'll drop the throw out of shotgun. He'll roll right. Looking to get rid of it. He's going to be tripped up. And he's going to make the throw. It's nearly intercepted by Mahaney.
That was Cole Hussey bringing the pressure, and then Joey Vata tripped him up, but he did get the ball away, and Isaiah Mahaney almost picked that one off.
So it's 3rd down 19 after the incomplete pass. They respotted at the 25-yard line at the left hash. So Jack Roach going to take a breather. Brady Henderson going to step back in the ball game. 13-7. Tipton in front. 1:25 left here in the 4th quarter. 3rd down 19 for the Huskies. Trips to the right, split out wide left, short side of the field. Single man in the backfield. Shotgun, dropping the throw, Joey Sigler. He's going to let it go over the middle. It's going to be tipped up, caught. Catch is made by Nick Bishy. Bishy makes a catch at the 35, and Joey Sigler took a shot.
He sure did, and barely got that one off. Joe Vata on the rush.
So ball's marked at the 35-yard line. 1:04 left. They're going to stop the clock. Evidently, got to be a timeout here. They got the chain set. And let's see what the call is here. 1:02 left, and the official stops the clock.
Yeah, I had to bring the chains down and get them set, so 1st down.
They usually get them set in the process of starting the clock. This is a varsity game. 1:02, and I don't know why the clock was stopped. Huskies are to the line of scrimmage, ready to run a play. So they stopped the clock for the Huskies. Not quite sure here. And they want a new time on the clock. So they're asking for another time on the clock because this crew I don't know about.
They took 7 seconds off the clock.
So both teams at the line of scrimmage. 35-yard line, ball's in the middle of the field. They roll the clock. 1:03, 1:02. Shotgun, Joey Sigler. Split left is champion. Trips to the right. Dropping the throw. Looking right, pass play. Caught. Stopped at the 29. The reception made by Nick Bishy.
Calvin Condon with the stop, kept him inbound, so they're right up on the line again.
So at the line of scrimmage, going to call play right there. 40 seconds, clock moving. Shotgun, dropping the throw is Sigler, going to roll left. Rolling left, looking, going to let it go. In the end zone, it's going to be out of bounds. Pass is out of bounds. Trying to find champion, and that's a difficult throw.
Yeah, the Huskies got their speed rush in there right now, but those guys are tired. They've been chasing Joey Sigler all over the field, so we'll see what they can get done.
So they respotted at the 30-yard line. 3rd down 5 from the right hash. Incomplete pass. Huskies will huddle. 30.8 left. 13-7 contest. Blue Devils in front. Huskies going to line up with trips to the right. That's the short side of the field. Spread out wide left is champion. Tyler Champion. They're going to stop the play. They're going to stop the play right here, and Tipton is going to talk this over with one of their timeouts.
I tell you what, I'd put 2 or 3 guys on number 1 and rush hard.
So timeout Tipton. Going out there. Couple of your former coaches out there, Mr. Shad, Mr. Ron.
Yeah, they're out there showing their support. They get the guys going. They are definite motivators. I miss not coaching with them this year. Last year was a very, very fun year coaching with those 2 guys.
I bet it was. So timeout on the surface. Blue Devils and the Huskies. Tell you what, this field is just like the Huskies field, just different colors.
Yeah, it sure is. Those light and dark.
I gotta admit, the Huskies field has taller goalposts. So shorter goalposts here for the high school caliber. Huskies have basically a college type of goalpost in the height of them. So ball's at the 30 at the right hash. Both teams ready to go. 30.8 seconds left, fourth quarter. 13-7, Tipton in front. Here comes the play. Call the cadence. Joey Sigler. Trip to the right. Split out wide left is Tyler Champion. Single man in the backfield. Dropping the throw. Looking right. Pass. Out of bounds. Couldn't bring it in. And Joey Sigler at the surface.
Well, I tell you, they got away with one, too, because their slot back jumped about a half a second before the ball was snapped.
So it's going to bring up 4th and 5. 4th down 5. Hamilton Heights has a timeout. They don't need it here with the incompletion, but they need 5 yards pretty bad.
This is going to be an interesting call, whether they try to go deep or try to get the 5 and get out of bounds.
So play is in here. Adam Hughes is the play caller. Adam Hughes, a very nice man. Shotgun quarterback, Joey Sigler, dropping the throw. He's going to go left side to the end zone. Ball's in the air. It's caught. Touchdown. Nick Binchy. Ball was tall. There was double coverage, but Binchy came down with it.
He high pointed that ball and took it away from the 2 Tipton defenders for the touchdown.
So it's tied to 13. This point after is going to be big.
That sure will.
So the Husky fans are elated. We hear them for the first time.
Absolutely. Yeah, they're coming alive.
So touchdown pass, 30-yard pass complete to Binchy from Joey Sigler. So here comes the point after. There's a spot, there's the hold, and it's going to be good. So Hamilton Heights, touchdown and an extra point. They take a 1-point advantage, 14-13.
Yeah, he got, ice in his veins. He popped it right through.
So Tipton going to have a chance to return this. 16 and a half seconds left. Say what a good return. And I've got to admit, Quinn Cole can launch a 50-plus yarder.
It's going to be a tough one here. They might get a penalty here for, excessive celebration, whatever. But they're going to have a little chance, but not much of one.
So Hamilton Heights going to kick off. Tipton going to return. Talking it up right there in the huddle. Coach Toll talking to his team. They're going to put the hands in the air. They're going to break out of this. 16 and a half seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Hamilton Heights, a 30-yard pass play on 4th and 5. And Adam Hughes dials it up. So the Huskies going to kick off. That extra point was good by Keegan Kavanaugh. Keegan Kavanaugh got the extra point. It normally would be Camden Richardson kicks off. And he'll do so right here. And they'll back it up a little bit, put it right there on the 45-yard line. So Blue Devils picked up 5-yard penalty right there. They're kicking from the 45.
Yep, we'll see what they got up their sleeves here.
So you're going to back up 6 yards, soccer style. It's going to be Kavanaugh. Here's the approach. There's the boot. It's a squib kick. Left side. And it's going to go out of bounds. Goes out of bounds. Didn't touch anybody. Goes out of bounds. The Huskies will have it at their own 35-yard line.
No, that's not a bad play with the Huskies,
I take it back. The Blue Devils will have it at the 35.
Huskies, not a bad play by them. Blue Devils taking it at the 35, but no return possibility on that. So, again, not a bad play.
So the clock is saved. They're not going to take it to the 30. I think it's going to go to the – that's not quite right. 25 yards from, 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, that's true. We kicked it from the 45. So a 30-yard line. 25 yards from the kick spot. So Blue Devils in a shotgun. Trips to the right short side of the field. Split left is Dallas Capshaw. Dropping the throw. Pass play in the flat. And Calvin counted, now looking for it. And they run the clock.
Well, that's tough. Yeah.
So they're going to spot it again back at the 30-yard line. Clock shows 11.7. It was at 16 and a half. 16 and a half to 11.7. That makes you wonder. So they're going to line up. Twins, right side, short side of field. Slot, left, empty backfield. Dropping the throw. Going to let it go down the seam. It's going to be intercepted. Intercepted by Hamilton Heights. Credit the interception, senior Noah Slater. Noah Slater picks off the football. There's 1.2 left.
It's just a desperation play, and that's kind of what happens sometimes when you throw it up there. So
the Huskies will snap it one time. They're at the line of scrimmage. They're going to line up in a victory formation. Tony Dungy. Tony Dungy invented this victory formation. He calls it that. And they're going to take a snap under center. Joey Sigler. He'll take the snap, take a knee down. He'll lose a yard in his rushing department. But that's going to empty out the clock. Final score, Hamilton Heights, 14. Tipton, 13. So what, Larry? That was an exciting ball game.
Yeah, it was. That's a tough win for the tough loss, I should say, for the Blue Devils, and an overexciting win for the Huskies. So it's the emotions on both sides of this field are as high as you can get and as low as you can get. So you gotta feel for both teams.
We'll mention next week's ball games. It'll be the final regular season games. We'll mention the Huskies will be home with the West Lafayette Red Devils. That'll be a 7 o'clock ball game, and then that will be a big school division. So that'd be a conference game. That might mean quite a bit. And we'll mention the Tipton Blue Devils will also be home next week, a conference game, small schools division. Benton Central Bison will be here. That'll be a 7 o'clock start. I tell you what, Larry, what do you take away from a game like that, from a rivalry that is just 8 miles away from each other?
Well, that's how our rivalry is supposed to be, Excuse me. The Huskies really just got 2 big plays. Blue Devils played them good on defense all night long, but just 2 long throws, and they taste defeat. But both teams made some big plays. Both teams made some errors, and have it divided by winner and loser by 1 point. That shows you how close these teams are in talent and coaches and everything else. So just Friday night Indiana football, right?
Well said. I tell you what, on your way home, let's see, 9:30. You can listen to Bob Level. It'll be on 107.5 FM. I think 93.5. There might be a game on 107.5. You'll have to wait till that game concludes. But he'll be on the air till midnight. Bob Level and Paul Condry will host the tournament pairing show that's going to happen this Sunday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. 2-hour program. You can watch that on ihsaatv.org. If you missed the program, you can go back in. Pull up ihsaa.org, and then you can see the pairings even if you missed the show. But we're going to bow out of here, and we mentioned if you're home or away, if you're doing the teaching and the learning, don't let him go. Keep the fire burning. You already did anything? Do you think now?